to World-Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Chef Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages. We're back at it again, and I promise you we're not going to get all that fat.
Well, next week's Thanksgiving, Dion, you shouldn't promise anything.
Correct.
That man chuckling in the background is the last standing Samoan Big Rig Nick Utam.
Gentlemen, I follow only two rules in life. One, never let them see you bleed. Two, always have an escape plan.
I have a third, never go ask the mouth, but that's just me.
Well, nowadays you can implement that because these kids are running around doing that shit and asking for free healthcare and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's like, hey, what's your name? And that's the next thing they do. The world's
What
changed.
dating apps are you on, Jeff? What the fuck, man?
ComeGetSome.com.
Hold on. Is it ATM? Is that what it is?
It's Rim Jobs Are Us, bro.
Oh my god.
I missed the draft. Anyway, finally, American Ramrod, Kendo Slice.
See, after all that, I got nothing. Sorry.
That's okay. I mean, it's hard to follow up all of that, but
I mean, how do you follow ass to mouth? You really can't. I mean, like what? Toothpaste?
Yeah, mouthwash, some floss, maybe one of the tongue scrapers.
yeah. Preferably, just pick up your underwear and start running.
Yeah. Go into confessional and you're not even Catholic.
Dion, I don't think you feel any shame in general, correct?
For the most part, I'm like 5% shame, 95% go get some.
I respect that, man. I respect that. So, ladies and gentlemen, folks, we have a lot of topics to cover tonight. We're going to talk about some Spider-Man stuff. We're going to be talking about some Ghostbusters, some Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy, some X-Men talk, something that not a lot of people are covering, as well as Lethal Weapon 5. And yesterday was a very special day in history. It was the anniversary of the debut of The Rock. So tonight on a wrestling segment was the end of the show. Yeah, Die Rocky Die, Rocky sucks, and all the other fun shit that comes with the career of my favorite wrestler. But first, let's start talking about a couple housekeeping things so we can get everything in order. Now, folks, next week is Thanksgiving, and as always, we do not have a show on Thanksgiving Day. So stay at home, or if you have to work, sorry, but eat till your heart's content. Eat till you're fucking. Be an American. Eat as much as you can and then take more. And then when you're done, get a little more and then kind of fall asleep. And then once you wake up, take a shit and then eat some more. Just go to the nth degree this year. Nick, would you like to hear Jesse and I's plan for Thanksgiving eating this year?
Yeah, man. Sure. Why not?
You have
a schedule worked out and sleep schedules and eat this much and then
Well, we're gonna each have a bag of edibles and then we're gonna go to town. So that's our Thanksgiving plans this year.
So you're pulling a Phil? Is that what's happening?
No, Phil would be going to a diabetic coma, but that's a very
you went straight to the pies.
Yeah. I would like to also include something. If you're one of those people that don't have to work on Thanksgiving, don't go to some place that's open and then tell the people that you're sorry that they have to work on Thanksgiving. That is the dick move to the nth degree.
Oh my god,
you might
that
not
is
realize
such a dick fucking move, man.
You might not be thinking that is. You might be like, oh, I genuinely feel bad for these people that have to work on Thanksgiving. Here, let me patronize this place that's open on Thanksgiving because of the fact that people like me are going to be there, and then tell the people I'm sorry when I am the fucking problem.
Yeah, and if you're alone on Thanksgiving and have to go out to eat, don't just make a turkey sandwich and be happy.
Yeah.
Or
it's easy that way.
Get one of those Hungry Man dinners because
there you go. Get a Hungry Man dinner. Get 4 of them. Who cares?
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Go nuts. Get a variety too. Get the chicken, get the meatloaf, get the Salisbury steak, which is the same thing, and just go to town.
I would rather have a Stouffer's frozen turkey dinner.
Oh.
I know. I'm crazy. I'm picky.
Yeah.
The fucking elitist over here.
I think Stouffer's is like the next cheapest brand.
Banquet. I am a Stouffer's person.
Kendo, damn well he eats it with his plastic fork and his pinky up. You know how he rolls.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
fork,
son of a bitch.
okay?
He thinks he's better than us just because he can afford Stouffer's. Oh,
there it is. See, there it is. Fucking pinky up.
Look at us plebs eating our Hungry Man and banquet dinners, you asshole.
I mean, look, I have a line. I'm not going to eat banquet branded food. It's not real meat or cheese. So,
one of these days, I'm going to trump
but,
your ass with
but
some
hold
Marie
on,
calendars.
Jeff.
We're
Jeff,
gonna
it may
just
not be
deal
real,
with
but it's made in America. God damn it, you respect that.
Sure, I'll respect that it's made in America, but you know what? Just like your thing about, oh, you hate when people say, oh, I'm sorry you have to work on Thanksgiving, and you're patronizing that thing. It's like, I hate this food, and it serves no purpose, but hey, at least we're going to patronize and keep these people with a job. Yay.
I mean, can I interject a point of something here? I don't know what word I was looking for.
Yes,
there.
the court will allow that.
Would we trust any frozen dinners that aren't made in America? Because, there's probably
That's also a
different
good
standards
point.
around the world for
also
what
a good
constitutes food that's allowed to go in those, on top of the fact that they have to actually make it over here frozen still. And, well, if it's Canada or something, you could just dry it here in
I
one
don't
of those trucks,
like
but still,
I don't
I'm just saying
I don't want I don't want animal hair and like lead paint in my food, so I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
I don't want to. I don't want to eat any frozen dinner that says "made in Botswana" on it. I'm not going to trust that.
I googled imported frozen dinners, and all I got was an ad for kid cuisine, and then a bunch of shit about COVID-19 and food import restrictions. So,
well, I mean, we all eat kid cuisine.
They're making food out of COVID-19 now, are they?
Yeah.
Where do you think? Where do you think all those bodies are going, man? You can't waste that meat. It's got to go somewhere. Soylent Green.
That's right. We don't waste meat. God damn it.
Soylent Green's a thing. Soylent Green is happening right now.
We're in a supply crisis. Grind them fucking bodies up and call it sausage.
Just pick the bones out.
Slap a banquet sticker on there. Somebody will eat it.
Oh my god.
Same quality. You'll never know. Is it head or is it chicken parm? I don't know.
Of all things we've ever said, that's the first launch from the people at a banquet food company proclaiming that their food is made out of dead COVID victims.
Oh god.
It's head, okay?
We're 7 minutes in. It's already a wild show. It's already a wild show.
It's something. Now, folks, we have a word of the day. Our friend SH Rebels 08 sent it in. The word of the day is Coke. Dude, where is my Coke? Debbie does Coke, and Coke by the dozen.
Yeah. Fistful of Coke.
Oh, damn it.
Yep.
Hot tub Coke machine.
Oh, shit.
Long Coke good night.
Coke girls.
I mean, you could play. I was gonna say you could play with this one a little bit. Coked up Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's a whole new meaning to that movie.
Coke Busters Afterlife.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How about Coke Widow?
Coke.
A Coke of their
the
own.
with Coke.
A league of their Coke.
Yeah.
The Suicide Coke.
All Coke on the Western Front.
All Coke goes to heaven.
Yeah.
The Coke Red Line.
Coke.
The Shawshank Coke.
Back to the
I think that
Coke.
film's called A Thin White Line, Dion.
Yep.
Coke.
Good point.
Coke Club.
The Breakfast Coke.
Yep.
Oh damn.
White Coke.
Breakfast
White
Coke
Coke?
is what made the fucking 80s. Let's be honest.
Dude, any time of the day it was going to make the 80s. Have you seen
true.
Big Trouble in Little China? I don't think
yes,
John
sir,
Carpenter
have.
woke up and did the Coke. Just never stopped.
Yeah.
Coke to America. There you go.
Yep.
Super Kokio Brothers.
Yeah.
Half coked.
Yeah.
Bridge on the River Coke.
Big Trouble. Big Trouble in Little Coke.
Donkey Coke Country. Super Coke
Big
Brothers.
Little China.
Coke Brothers. That sounds like the Cocaine Cowboys.
Shit. We'll take Space Cowboys and turn it into Cocaine Cowboys.
There you
Coke
go.
Cowboys.
There you go.
Starring Clint
Yeah.
Eastwood and Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Also, can we get
Beverly
80s
Hills
Bobcat?
Coke.
Can we get 80s Bobcat Goldthwait to come back because he was sporadic and funny for a bit there.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
make
he
Beverly
could
Hills
play.
Coke
He could play the
starring
starring role
Bobcat.
in Robo Coke.
There you go.
Dead or alive, you're getting high with me.
Yeah.
No, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Ferris Bueller's Coke Off.
Ooh.
Whole different movie.
Dude, it's him and Cameron and Ed Rooney, and they all meet up at that fucking pizza place. No, you know who's selling them Coke, right? It's the fucking guy that works at the car
place.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what kind of country do you think this is? He's like, of course I got Coke.
Right.
In Chicago, man, everybody was packing.
That's true. That's true.
It snowed all year long.
Yeah.
The 1980s is the only decade where it snowed every day.
Yep.
Oh man.
So we have something really funny that happened. So guys, as you know, we did Stealing Solo was a success. We keep mailing those out. Be on the lookout for that. But did you guys see the screenshot we were tagged in on social media this week?
No.
I gotta look at that.
So I'm going to pull this up. I'm going to share this with you guys. So over the last couple of days, Marvel has released a new Star Wars comic, and they talk about Stealing Solo in it.
Wait, what?
I'll share it to you. It's just really funny. We got tagged in this, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, the lead in is forever. I'm trying to send it to you guys. So Dion, comic books, you like them, right?
You can say that.
Yeah, they're there. They're a thing. I make them. They're cool. But yeah, we got this screenshot sent to us, and I just thought this was funny. This is, I guess, from the newest Star Wars comic. And here we go. We'll share it in 3. You're seeing it. 2. And here we are. 1. So yeah, it's funny. It says, tell him, Ochi, if he intervenes now, he can stop them from stealing Solo. Just 1 minute. Nobody can stop anyone from stealing Solo. Even Marvel, they're talking about it. So thank you, Marvel Comics.
I don't know. Do we need to call our lawyer or what? What needs to happen now? What's the next move, Jeff?
I mean, lunch is in order. That's all.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
But folks, I'm going to drop the link right now. For the next comic, Wokebusters, we'll be launching that in 2 weeks. We'll have the Indiegogo for that, but you can sign up tonight and get on the email list. It is the story of, well, us. We're tired of political correctness in entertainment, so the Wokebusters are tasked with taking down political correctness in one of the hubs, well, said political correctness or wokeness, Portland. And zaniness ensues, hilarity ensues. Wokebusters is a story that is biting but funny. And it has an ending that you've seen before, yet you've never seen before. So there's the Stay Puff Marshmallow Man. We have our own. And, well, in 2 weeks, you'll be able to see our character. I won't even tell you the name yet, but be on the lookout for that. Link is in the chat right now. Mods, if you wouldn't mind dropping that throughout the show, we greatly would appreciate that. So, folks, 2 weeks, December 2nd, Wokebusters, sign up. Dion, Nick, Kendo, we're going to talk about the Ghostbusters Afterlife film in a few minutes. But before we get to that, have you heard anything about it yet? Have you heard any of the hubbub?
None.
Just
none whatsoever.
Projections. I haven't heard a whole lot of hubbub.
Yeah, let's talk about those low projections real quick, because I think that kind of sucks. That it's looking to make what, $44 million opening weekend?
Yeah. That's the projections we got. Yeah, it's weird because I mean I get why it's low, because people want to go see it, but they're cautious. They don't want another 2016 on their hands, but that's not even the case with this one. But still, I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from. But I mean, so far it's all looked really fun, and we've all been kind of hopeful about it. So, you know, hopefully, I just want it to be fun. I know no overarching PC bullshit. Just make it fun. That's all I want. Just make it fun.
Well, I've been reading a lot of reviews for this movie, and everyone seems to be slamming this one for nostalgia. It was hard to find a fairly centered review that talked about the plot of the film, because everything just goes, this movie sucks because it's old nostalgia. It's that. And it's like, all right, could you at least tell me what you dislike about the movie in terms of structure, besides, oh, they play old sound effects and it makes people happy and I hate it because I'm a contrarian? Like, that's what the consensus in the fucking reviews are.
Did you? They had
Wasn't
they're
like the
same-
member berries like the big selling point for the Star Wars movies? Oh, but it's got all these callbacks. It's so great.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Ken. I was going to say that as well. They use the same saber noise in those too. It's like, so
Well,
what's
let's
your
just-
point?
Well, let's just cut their legs out right now with their arguments. The whole reason that Ghostbusters gets shit on for doing the exact same thing that Star Wars and other properties do is because Ghostbusters actually took out the women. They went back and they tried to be progressive and woke, and everyone said, fuck you, this isn't Ghostbusters. So this is an attempt to wipe the other one out. So these people are still scorned, or butthurt, as they like to say on the internet, over this. So they're going to look for everything to pick apart of this film. Now, that being said, it doesn't mean this film's going to be amazing or perfect just on that alone, but I'm interested in seeing Ghostbusters. I love Ghostbusters. The first one is an all-time favorite, top 10 movie. Second one, pretty solid as well. Hell, that's why we're doing the comic about it. Anytime they take one of the movies that I love, fuck it up, well, I'm going to do something like this as a response. But that being said, I will personally be going into this objectively, meaning I'm not going to just go, oh, nostalgia, or this made me happy, this and that. Like, from what I'm reading in non-spoiler reviews, the ending's amazing. There's not enough Ghostbustering, and if you like the kids, cool, then you're gonna like this movie because that's all it is these kids apparently, and Paul Rudd. So,
Okay. Still, I mean, I hope that the three guys come into it at some point.
well, the LA Times called this movie a bleak. They just called it bleak stuff. The New York Times says it's a play for nostalgia and merch. Like I said, folks.
Again,
Oh my
everybody else
god!
said,
these are all
where was this
things
for Star
that
Wars?
were the selling points of the other movies that were awful.
Yeah, because I mean, I distinctly remember when they redid Star Wars 6 months before the movie even fucking touched the theater. Every store was flooded with stuff immediately. Like, you didn't know what's happening.
Force Friday.
Yeah. We had all kinds of shit everywhere that was like everywhere. Target, Walmart, Books A Million, like Barnes and Noble. Like everybody had all the shit everywhere, and you couldn't you had to step over to wherever you were going. It was insane.
Oh, I remember.
It was, dude. It was nuts. It was nuts. And this doesn't get the same treatment. It's like, oh, member berries. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it is. There's that double standard there, and I said it right out at the beginning. I firmly believe that's what it is. There's no way in hell they're gonna just forget Ghostbusters 2016. This is just like the fucking Alamo. Remember the Alamo? Remember Ghostbusters 2016? And I say also remember Ghostbusters 2016. Remember all the shit these people said about the fans. Remember the crap that some of these actors have now flip-flopped on. Just remember all of these things going into Ghostbusters Afterlife, folks.
I do love during the first trailer, like Paul Rudd said, it's like, oh my god, we haven't seen Ghosts in a while now, and like he didn't even mention 2016.
Right.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Well, that's what they get, right? That's
Oh, yeah,
that's
100%.
when it's their idea, then it's like, oh yeah, it's fresh and it's a new thing and it's a new take, blah 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 blah. But when their thing doesn't work, that's when it's like, well, this is bleak, and it's so many member berries, and it's like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. We tried your way. They
100%.
made a movie for the New York Times. They made a movie for the LA Times. They made a movie for all these fucking tight clinching fucking wannabes, and it didn't work. It just didn't work, and you don't have to like it. Whoever wrote that bullshit for the New York Times doesn't have to like it. You don't even have to agree with it. But they did what you wanted to do, and it didn't work. That's not me being sexist. That's not me being an asshole. That's just the facts. It didn't work. They lost $70 million. So now that it's not what you wanted, and they're actually trying to get everyone in the seats to watch the movie now, and you could say it's member berries. But if people like it, I mean, that's just how it is. It's not. I mean, yeah, you can write about it, you can bitch about it, but if you actually made a movie to encourage folks to watch it, as opposed to 2016, Paul Feig trying to get his rocks off, trying to make out in front of everybody with what's her name, McCarthy, trying to make a point with a movie, then he should have made a better movie.
Did you say Josephine McCarthy?
That too. I mean, whatever. You can sprinkle it with all of that. It's just
sprinkle it with Coke.
Yeah. You sprinkle a little Coke on it. You know what I'm saying?
Had they had more Coke, it would have been a better movie.
That probably would have been a way funnier movie as opposed to, hey, Luke, I got him. Oh, it's making me. I'm falling all over the place. And Kate McKinnon fucking licking her goddamn. Oh, look, they turn the fucking packs into little pistols and she's licking them.
That's what I want to do to help fucking watch.
Yeah, you had God, what's her name? Be the stereotypical black woman. I'm just like, really? You're proud of this?
Yeah, Leslie. Yeah.
And even then, Melissa McCarthy was like the constant fat one. She going on about her wontons and her food and shit like that. I'm just like, you're really like leaning into like dumb characteristics of these characters.
You're steering into those stereotypes really hard to try to make a point about like stereotypes being bad.
Yeah, it was really dumb. And that's one thing I like about Ghostbusters, because like clearly Winston is different from the other guys, and when he comes in, they're just like, all right, cool, get the packs, go to this, you're hired. Nothing.
Different how, Nick?
Nothing.
Yeah, Nick. What are you trying to say?
The only thing is that the only difference is that he needed a job. He was not a scientist. That's the only thing. Other than that, fucking treated equally. Done.
Jeff, run the PO box information on the bottom of the screen, please.
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Let me get back into the tab here. There you go, Kendo.
Folks, if you've got an issue with Nick and his clearly racist ideas about the Ghostbusters, so specifically Winston Zeddemore,
I love the guy, but I'm just saying, like,
Nick Utam, care of WCBS show, 14320 Ventura Boulevard, Suite 163, Sherman Oaks, California, 91423. Go ahead and send him all your thoughts and letters on that, because I personally do not think that Winston is different than the other people or see him clearly as different than the other Ghostbusters. Nick apparently does.
You know what I mean, though, Kendo. Come the fuck on.
Again, that's Nick Utam, care of WCBS show, 14320 Ventura Boulevard, Suite 163, Sherman Oaks, California, 91423.
It's a Cadillac.
Winston never said that. He never said that.
Are you sure? Because if you watch 2016, I think it was very clear that Winston owned a funeral home and he was the uncle. And oh shit, it's a Cadillac.
I love how he was the most connected one in that movie. It's just like, really? He's okay, sure. Oh god.
I just love how they were like, yeah, we'll have Fall Out Boy do the theme and everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah.
That's the part that makes me laugh. It's like, yo, we want to revamp this Fall Out Boy.
Dude, they were trying so hard to make it their own. And like, once again, they tried, and the people spoke and they said, no, this ain't gonna fucking happen. And now we're doing it, hopefully a better way. And it seems like the response to people who actually like the stuff and who actually have watched it has been somewhat positive. So
I've seen the toys in the wild.
Look at how different the movies were advertised. You look at 2016 and it's like, hey, these girls? Hey, look. Oh yeah, look, one of them's making fucking like ghost traps and shit, and she's licking the guns, and look how quirky she is. Oh god, good. And then it was obviously the Melissa McCarthy. Oh good, look, I'm fat, and it's throwing me around the room, and fucking you got Chris Hemsworth, and oh look, I'm really pretty, and I'm fucking stupid. And like, I got my t-shirt on, and I get possessed, and even get some wacky faces, and then Fall Out Boy screaming in the background. And it's like, look, oh shit, we're the fucking scientists, and look, hey, there's a thing going, and we're like flying around and shit. And then you look at the fucking new one, Afterlife, and it's like an adventure movie, and it's calling the previous one, but at the same time you've got mini marshmallow dudes actually doing legitimate, not gimmicky stuff, but it's like, oh look. And we bite Paul Rudd, and he's like, "Holy shit, this is fucking crazy!" Blah 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 blah. Like it was just advertised way fucking different, And that's what makes me laugh about the fucking reviews for it, because it's like, what leg do you have to stand on? Well, you're mad about the member berries. You're mad about how it's bleak and all this shit. It's like we have a case study from 2016. we saw they did Everything you're bitching about, they did already. They did
God.
it, and it lost $70 million fucking dollars. It's like the proof is right in front. It just goes to show you, man. You can't. I mean, you can put it in front of their face, like, listen, we promise you this won't work. What you want to do won't work, and they're still gonna be like, oh man, this one is bleak and it's boring, and here we go, pandering to the fucking audience again. It's like, what you want, bitch? What do you want?
Well, I mean, every remake, reimagined, or redo has been pandering to the fucking audience.
Right.
Because people are kind of hyped for this one doesn't mean it's bad. All right, that means the audience kind of wants to see it, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's a good time. So
yeah. Just because you don't like the fact that they have essentially erased the shitty one from existence doesn't mean that you have to hate this one coming out of the gate. We tried to watch Ghostbusters 2016. We probably tried to go into it with an open mind. We were also quite intoxicated by the time we watched that movie, and we were miserable. It was that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't
so many
fun.
times on this. Yeah, and we said so many times on this channel, like, when that's what happens. You make a movie to make a point as opposed to trying to make a good movie. It's like, we're not, you can get pissed at gravity all you want, but you can't fly. I'm sorry. You can't fucking fly. New York Times. Gravity is a real thing.
I'm going to go protest gravity now.
Superwoman today. You can't be Superwoman today. You want to fly, get in the plane. You got to work at that shit. And that's what I love about so far. Obviously I'll hold my judgment until I see it. That's what I love about the reviews so far. It's like the fans they enjoyed it. It's like it's what happens when you try to make a good film. It's come on now. I mean, if this was a fucking class in fucking college or something, remember, like the proof is irrefutable. There's nothing you can bitch. There's nothing you can say, because the other way loses $70 million fucking dollars.
Yeah, and not just that. I mean, that was the beginning of really pushing and forcing people to go and watch the all-female movies, or else we're a sexist kind of era.
Yeah,
because it happened so many times. It happened with your favorite movie, Dark Fate. It happened with Charlie's Angels. It happens with a bunch of them, and every time they did that, every time they called the people out, it's like, you better watch this or you're a sexist. It never worked. It always lost money every single time.
You can't really shame people into spending money and enjoying something that they're not going to.
No, they'll try. They'll become wet blankets. They'll stomp their feet. They'll complain about, oh, you gotta watch this or else you're that. Yeah, fuck them. Now, guys, man. This is another $10 million lower than the estimate we had seen, and now I'm just thinking this could be it for Ghostbusters. If this one doesn't perform well, I think this is it. This will be the last movie. It's kind of sad to say it like that, but what else can you do? I think this will finally reaffirm that Ghostbusters was lightning in a bottle, and the entire franchise really was built off the success of the first movie and the cartoon, and then they kept trying, and it just never reached the same heights.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that I hope it's the last Ghostbusters movie, just because they don't need any more Ghostbusters movies. They didn't need any more Ghostbusters movies after the first two. They didn't really even need Ghostbusters movies after the first one.
But I agree with that one.
The thing about it is yeah, if this is it for Ghostbusters, will I shed any tears? No, because it doesn't need to it doesn't need to be a franchise. Movies can exist without franchises. This is one of those that could stand alone and doesn't need to be a franchise. Secondly, I'm already seeing the tactics right now in my little dehydrated BB of a brain here. Ghostbusters. So if Ghostbusters underperforms, instead of blaming COVID or shutdowns or all that other stuff, stuff that they've been using to run cover for all these other bad movies that have been bad, this one will be one of two things. Either A, it was bad and the fans didn't want it, or B, this is just a reaffirmation of why the last Ghostbusters movie, the Girlbusters movie, should have been considered way better, because they'll come up with some kind of way to twist and warp it into saying that other movie was better, and that's the standard now, or some stupid shit like that. That's actually Ghostbusters 3 right there.
I agree. Ghostbusters 3 was this video game that came out God, over
Dude,
10 years ago.
that game was so much fun. They even revamped it.
Mhm.
They have they have a VR experience as well that you can play.
Yeah.
Like it was
So
dude,
I've had it
that game was so much
Switch.
fun.
Yep, I got it on 360 and Switch. I rebought it for the remastered version because it was such a good game.
Yeah, dude, it was so much fun. So much fun.
I remastered as well.
Yeah, I've replayed it more times than I should have. It was fun, man.
Yeah.
I got it on Xbox. I got the remaster on the new Xbox. I was playing it not too long ago. I'm stuck on the fucking. Remember when Ray takes you down to the basement and he wants to show you how to capture that one ghost? I can't get that slam move down this time. Like when I beat this game before, but now it's just stuck.
What a loser.
I know, right?
He can't
I'm
slam.
the kind of guy that thinks Winston is different.
He can't go around slamming ghosts. What an asshole.
I can only bust him because it makes me feel good.
Slamming doesn't make you feel as good as busting.
Still though, like I think I really do consider this game to be like Ghostbusters 3.
It is.
It is, yeah. It's Ghostbusters 3. Besides, the slamming leads to the busting eventually. If you're being honest,
that's true. That's true. Even the comics that we got, those 4 that came out a couple of years ago were wonderful. Oh my god, they were written so well. Yeah, Ghostbusters Year One. Those were so good. I wish you could get more of those, man.
Yeah, I was disappointed to find out it was just a 4-issue.
Yeah, me too, man. Because they left on the cliffhanger. I was like, listen, you could do 4 more. I'm gonna I'll pre-order them tomorrow. Just announce it.
Yeah.
Before we get to any more Coke talk, our friend CW Trixie asks, Ghostbusters versus Beetlejuice.
Ooh, that'd be
Ghostbusters.
That'd be a fun movie. only if Michael Keaton is still there playing Beetlejuice, I'd watch that. That'd be one hell of a movie. But yeah, I gotta go Ghostbusters, man. They just they got the proton packs.
Well, I thought we were comparing the movies, which one was better. I was gonna say Ghostbusters on that end too. I enjoy both movies quite a bit, but if I had to sit down, if it was like this is the last thing you'll ever get to do in your life, and then you die, you can watch one of these 2 movies. I'm watching Ghostbusters. And
yeah, I gotta go with you on that one too.
I'm torn. I don't know what I like more, Beetlejuice or Ghostbusters.
I know that's fucking tough, man. I don't know. For the first time in the history of the show, I don't know if I'd be able to make a decision.
Really?
Seriously, oh my god. I love both of them so much. I don't know, man.
If you wanted to make my head explode, you would ask me to put Wayne's World in there and pick out of those 3 movies. I just couldn't.
Oh god. Okay, so you're taking it up a notch there. That's unfair and mean.
How so?
Because now I don't know which one to pick.
Well, sometimes that's how it's gonna go.
I'm just gonna stand by my guns, Ghostbusters.
I'm glad you didn't stand by your gun like Alec Baldwin did and pick Beetlejuice.
Damn.
God damn.
Shit. All right, we're gonna have, I guess, a lot of these verses tonight. Jack one, and we'll talk about it in a moment. But folks, it is time to read some of the super chats and get caught up with you guys. So, Nick, you never get to pick a number. You pick one, please.
11.
Let me sleep in your bed.
Sleeping makes me feel good. Yes.
The movies that made this episode about Ghostbusters is really good.
I have watched it.
That one's fantastic.
Dion, you saw that Ghostbusters book I just bought not too long ago.
I did.
And then I really wish I would have taken 5 minutes to go into the office and clean up because I found your guys' Christmas present I keep talking about. I was going to send you a picture of it too. I was like, fucking finally. But we're like a month. Basically,
it'll be a double Christmas
this year.
It'll be a double
Christmas. Yeah.
I dig it.
Oh my god.
So SA Troubles 08, thank you very much. She says, I'll take a slap nuts and a Buffalo Jeff button, please. Sure. So first off, you'd like a slap nuts, which is Kendo's all-time favorite. You know how Kendo feels about
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
It's Mr. Flatnut to you.
The only way that would be any better is if that guitar wasn't gimmicked.
Oh,
What do you have against Beetlejuice?
I don't know.
and he was giving me shit about Winston. Jesus.
Yeah, but I have a legitimate reason. I think I'm not. I'm not
Okay. All right.
saying I don't know what I have against him. I'm not saying exactly what you had against
You want to incur
Winston.
violence on him? Okay, yeah, I'm the problem. Sure. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, this cute little short black dude. What's your beef with Beetlejuice?
You found my secret button. Lucky you.
Wait,
Yeah,
he's
Kendo,
black. I didn't even
what's the
notice
deal,
that.
buddy?
I didn't see that. I just saw some little dude from Howard Stern getting clobbered with a guitar. Now who's seeing color?
Thank you, SH Rebels 08. Adam Wofford, thank you for your super generous super chat. He said, Doc, we're being chased by, what's that? Is that a Mechagodzilla? Doc, how I thought it was just a Japanese monster movie. Marty, the multiverse is real. We just went too far. We've gone back enough to where Godzilla really happened. Hold on. So would you watch Doc and Marty go back in time to where they fucking run into Godzilla?
I'm thinking that's a crossover I can't handle.
It'd be kind of hard to sell that one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess by them traveling into the past, they also traveled geographically as well.
Well, don't you guys remember the ride where they
universe?
Oh yeah. I know the ride. Yeah, okay.
Remember how they fight the dinosaur?
Yeah.
I assume it would be a lot like when you fight the dinosaur in the DeLorean, which
you don't really fight it as much as get chewed on and then get spit out.
Well, yeah.
Well, remember, I don't think the DeLorean would stand up to a dinosaur. Are we talking about like a T-Rex or something? Because
yeah, there you go.
Because I have to feel like that wouldn't work out, because if landing on Biff's car to try to cripple it wouldn't work because he was in a 46 Ford and they're in a DeLorean, he'd tear through him like tinfoil. I feel like a T-Rex would just do even more damage.
Yeah, it would.
Oh, Dr. Coffin Mills.
Oh my god.
Oh, have you guys have all obviously seen the movie The Frighteners, correct?
Yes.
No.
Oh, okay. Dion, that's your homework. You'll really like it. It's Peter Jackson, Michael J. Fox. Oh, fuck. It's got a ton of people are in that movie. Chi McBride's in it. But Michael J. Fox, when he was on the set, if you guys watch the making of, he would get confused anytime he was supposed to like scream out an action scene. He'd go, Doc! And like there's footage of him driving like this car going, Doc! And he's like, oh shit, that's the wrong movie.
Well, because I think one of the characters was named was one of the characters named Doc in Frighteners?
But he kept doing like the Back to the Future lines with it, like the delivery.
That's hilarious. Which is funny because apparently, like, he was filming that show while he was like trying, like, tired as hell. I mean, filming Back to the Future while he was tired as hell between that and
Family
Ties. Yeah. So yeah, they even had a little like a little cart for him to sleep in between shooting. So it's funny that he can remember that. God.
Yeah. So
that man is such a treasure.
I know. Is he your favorite Canadian?
That's a really good fucking question.
He's up there. He's up there. He's
on the list.
He's top three.
Yeah. Trish Stratus is up there too. But that's for other reasons. True. Yeah.
Right. I wish he was up there.
My
more
favorite.
Often.
Don't we all?
Brett and Owen would have to make the list. That's two.
I'm gonna kick your leg out from under your leg.
Yeah. At WrestleMania 10.
Guess you're not a nugget.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm gonna have to come up with my concise list of top 10 favorite Canadians of all time.
You want to do that for Patreon?
I can.
Please
well,
do.
Make a list and we'll vote on it. And
I'll maybe that's what we should all do. Our concise top 10
tier
list
list.
of our favorite Canadians of all time.
I'll
work on mine next week while I'm at home.
Folks, not to spoil Kendo's number one, but this man loves to celebrate an old-fashioned Cajun Christmas every single year. So
that's right. I mean, Bob Goulet. That man transcended borders. Okay, he wasn't just a Canadian treasure; he was an American treasure.
He is the only person to sing "Oh Canada" at a WrestleMania, right?
Yeah. Probably, I would say yes, because I think they've only had one WrestleMania in Canada.
Well, 2. I guess. Did Lillian do it at WrestleMania 18? I guess. I don't know.
Maybe, because I don't think Bob Goulet would have been alive during WrestleMania 18, because that was 2002, and I want to say he died in like the mid 90s.
I'm gonna look up when Robert Goulet died, but Robert Goulet made it to 2007.
Oh, so he was alive. He was just quite old at that point. Well, I mean, good for Bob and his old-fashioned Cajun Christmas. You know what? Maybe this year I'll start a new tradition. It'll be, Bob Goulet's old-fashioned Cajun Christmas Redux.
I can get behind that. I don't even know what it is yet, but I support it.
I don't either, but I right now I'm probably going to have to find myself a life-size cardboard cutout of Robert Goulet just to have standing by the tree. That'll be the first step.
Either go to Etsy or go to eBay. One or the other.
Kendo,
I mean, there's going to be some convincing that has to be done, but I'll make it work.
Now, Kendo, who is more integral to your positive way of or who's more integral for you to have a positive holiday Christmas experience? Robert Goulet or Jim Varney? Who makes Christmas better?
Oh shit!
Oh, come on now, dude. That's not cool.
Yeah, we're asking the hard questions tonight, America.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is one hell of a show before Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the fun. This is supposed to be the fun episode before the week off, and we're supposed to just have a good time and be happy. And here you're fucking coming in here trying to give me a stroke.
Yeah. Jeff came in
on us 60 minutes.
Yeah, Jeff came in swinging tonight. He's like, I got all these verses. Hope you guys are ready. I'm
Jim Varney's not Canadian, so I don't have to pick between the two of them, based on that. But
yeah,
God, I mean, I watch Scrooged every year on Christmas, and I watch Ernest Saves Christmas on Christmas Eve usually after Die Hard. And oh man, who's more integral? I'm gonna have to go with Ernest because he's old reliable. I've never had a bad time with anything Ernest. I mean, I've never had a bad time with anything Bob Goulet. Fuck. I'm gonna go with Ernest. I've known about him longer.
Wait, you've never what with Bob Goulet?
Had a bad time.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, I agree with that. It's not possible. I mean, he was in Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Here we go. We have an idea from the audience from Cortanas 001. How about a draft pick of favorite Canadians for a movie? Whoever wins first pick gets to pick the film genre.
Ooh.
So John Candy's going to be high on our list of favorite Canadians.
Yeah, Mike Myers.
Yep.
Eugene Levy, is he Canadian?
Eugene Levy.
So there's also Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds was Canadian.
Yep.
Yeah, he's a late additive for sure.
Yeah. Rick Moranis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Dan
Rick
Aykroyd,
Moranis is Canadian. Dan
Dan
Aykroyd's
Aykroyd.
Canadian. Yeah, Dave Thomas. I mean, pretty much
Leslie
anybody
Nielsen.
that was on anybody that was on SCTV.
CTV.
Was it SCTV? Anybody on that? Anybody on The Kids in the Hall? They're all Canadian.
Catherine O'Hare.
William Shatner. There we go.
William
Yeah,
Shatner.
William Shatner's
Sutherland.
Canadian.
Chatman is Canadian.
Who?
Keanu Reeves is Canadian, apparently.
Keanu.
Is he? I thought he was from California.
Hang on, we're double checking this. I mean, he might have Canadian citizenship at this point, but
Keanu Reeves was born in Beirut, Lebanon, but he is a Canadian actor, born in Beirut, raised in Toronto. He began
well, that counts.
in television.
Whoa.
huh?
Look,
Dude.
Unless Richard Donner is Canadian, I think Keanu Reeves is everyone's favorite Canadian.
I mean, he's up there now. He's got to be. I mean,
That's true.
Yeah,
With
About
Matrix
10 years
4
ago,
coming
people
out
were
and
not-
shit.
Yeah, people were dumping on our boy Keanu, but goddamn it, I held strong. I defended that man for years.
You should. Oh my God, we have so many great fucking questions tonight from the audience, folks. Bring these every week. We just love
how
this.
many
shit.
great Canadians too?
I know, great Canadians. Let's
Man.
celebrate by talking about some more other stuff here on the show. TLJ Screwjob says, hot tub Cokeman, the Jets shoot out the lines, a fistful of Coke for a few snorts more, and the good, the bad, and the OD'd.
Damn. A little dark.
Can we get some Narcan?
Nah, man. We saved that for Buffalo.
Oh shit!
Which is by Canada.
Yeah. So
There
is
you go.
Dion.
15 minutes away.
Dion, you can get
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Canada in what, 90 minutes?
that is true. Dion is closest to Canada right now. So
That's true.
I am our last line of defense.
He is a 2-hour drive to Windsor, Ontario.
So you're
I
our
still-
last line of defense against the worst scum of the universe? Thank you.
No,
Canadians.
you'd be the last line of defense. Dion would get it first. And then depending on what direction they went would determine whether Nick gets it or just gets cut off from the rest of us as they come towards me.
You put your money on the Chocolate Thunder against Canada, son. Now make no
Oh,
mistake
shit,
about
that
it.
sounds-
They ain't got the fucking juice to take on old Dion. Ugh.
that sounds like a match I want to endorse.
I mean, if they send a
I
bunch
don't
of
know if
hockey
you pay
players,
attention,
I
but
think you might
I
be
was
in a
posing when I said
problem.
that. So just know,
You
just
should
know
turn
that.
on your camera there, buddy.
Oh shit! We do have cameras.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's a thing.
Donkey
Hold on,
Saurus
hold
Rex.
on.
This is 2021 after all. Just so you know.
It is 2021. Hold on. Let me make sure we got to get the right ambiance here.
We're turning on our cameras.
Listen. They ain't got the juice to take on old Chocolate Thunder. 95% come get some.
Oh man.
I enjoyed the uncomfortable side eye there from Dion towards the Carl Weathers mask.
Yeah, I know it was.
It
Yeah,
caught my
yeah.
attention,
Mind
you
you,
know,
mind you. The empty-eyed Carl Weathers mask. We're just yeah. It was just really creepy.
Dude, if you really want to mess with Nick with that
Canadian,
thing, just put some
you have a
glowing
rubber
red
black
eyes in it.
mask.
Oh,
with
go
no
fuck
eyes.
yourself, Kendo.
Can we just call tonight's episode 290 Cokie and the Bandit? Because Mickey
Yep.
That should be that should be the name you make for the podcast.
That should be our new Twitch name, Cokie and the Bandit.
Cokie and the Bandit.
Cokie and the Bandit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, I love it.
Yes, Dr. Meatball. That's a great celebrity conspiracy theory. That's one of my favorites too.
You think Sally Field would come back for Cokie and the Bandit?
I think so. She ain't doing shit else.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I mean, why not? It's not like they're gonna make another Mrs. Doubtfire. What else has she been in?
Flying Nun.
That is a very good question.
Yeah, good callback too, Nick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Let's see. I was doing something. Yay! Sorry to slow down the show. I bought CokieandTheBandit.com. That's all.
Hey! There you go.
I swear to God, the amount of like internet real estate we own is just ridiculous.
Well,
That's how you took over the world.
Yeah, that's true. One .com at a time.
One goddamn .com at a time, son.
My favorite domain we own is BuffaloJeff.com. It's the most valuable. Actually, thefandommenace.com. But there we go.
Oh,
so
God.
go
yeah. Oh, Dr. Meatball's talking about the fucking Avril Lavigne one. I do. God damn it, I do love that conspiracy so much.
I do too.
It's
I love it.
ridiculous.
It's so
What
good.
is it?
That's such a good one. That she actually died in like 99 or some or 2000, and it's the Avril Lavigne we have now. It's just a fucking. It's not really her. I can't remember what the conspiracy that she is, but it's pretty fucking good.
Why do
It's
they
like-
go? Why do they have to go and make things complicated, dude?
Oh, I mean, shut up. I mean, there was a time also like in the mid 2000s where there was that conspiracy / rumor that Avril Lavigne was the porn star Liz Vicious because they look very similar.
Oh yeah,
that's just hilarious. That's just
Yeah.
hilarious.
But yeah, no, that was the thing that apparently like the real Avril Lavigne had like died or OD'd or something, and there was
On
too
cocaine?
much money on anything. But yeah, she OD'd on blank. We'll just say, and
Got it
you know
from the
they,
Skater Boy.
See you later.
Oh fuck no, please.
They'll be backstage after the
Oh,
show
God
doing
damn it.
all the coke.
Stay in 2003.
Slamming on his guitar.
Oh god.
Snorting it off his guitar. There you go.
Oh god. Yeah, but
For Party Boot, we should write a cocaine cover of Skater Boy. Tweaker Boy.
That would not be. Yeah. That would not be hard to do.
Dude, that'd be funny.
Thank you, Avril Lavigne.
Oh god, yeah. Like if you go read the conspiracy, it's fucking hilarious. Like apparently, like they got to look like and they kept auto-tuning your voice and stuff like that to make sure that you could sing and all that other stuff. And they just had somebody step in, and apparently there's like evidence, but like they have like close-ups of her teeth and like of her height and like how it's changed and stuff. And it's really circumstantial stuff. It really is. And I'm just like, you guys have way too much time.
It's like some producer raped and killed her, and it's like
they
replaced her with some actress from like New Jersey or some shit or something weird like that.
Yeah. It's fucking
you're
weird.
You're gonna go somewhere. Go to New Jersey.
I
just want to sound clip of you. Oh,
I'd rather go to fucking Czechoslovakia, okay, than go to New Jersey.
I mean, Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore. It's two separate countries.
Okay,
now.
fine. Siberia. Okay, we'll go Siberia in January. There you go.
Either way, I still think the image of all that would be hilarious. Oh no, our lead singer died. What do we do? To New Jersey.
Yeah. Hey, those boardwalk princesses don't fuck around, man.
Yeah, I've seen a few episodes.
If anything
of
else,
Jersey
they do some
Shore.
freaky shit.
Note to self: never take Dion to New Jersey, and he's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
Hey,
we'll be
I've
coming back
taken
with
Dion
one
to
less
New Jersey
person.
before.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Let's hit the shore, boys.
No, not again.
Under the boardwalk, Dion disappeared.
Listen, that's still my favorite episode of fucking Jersey Shore. Was it like at the season finale of the first season? Snooki's talking shit to some random dude. He just fucking clocks her.
I mean,
I've never seen that show, so I don't know what.
Nor have I, but I want to see the clip now.
I was gonna say, well, pull it up. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I mean, if you haven't listened to her talk for more than 2 minutes, you'd want to fucking clock her in the jaw too.
Buddy, I had to watch her wrestle at WrestleMania.
That's true. You did. You had to
my
watch.
God.
You had to watch her not wrestle at WrestleMania.
No,
Go
Jeff,
over at WrestleMania.
Don't remind me of that.
No, Jeff, you had to pay to watch her at WrestleMania. That's the worst thing.
She has a fucking WrestleMania win. That's insane.
Now, Nick, hold on. I did get to go to that WrestleMania for free. Dustin's
Okay,
wife.
all right, that's good. That's good. I was worried for a second.
Yeah, and The Rock was there, so I wouldn't give a shit. I needed a bathroom break, even though I didn't take one. But
I just remember the Go Home show. I just remember the Go Home show for that Raw, and they're trying to build this match, and it's like fucking Snooki and Eva Marie in a bar, and fucking like Melina tries to pick a fight, and it's just the end of the segment is fucking Snooki I'll see you at WrestleMania, bitch. And I just remember being like, at least she tried. Like she's annoying as fuck. And probably not the smartest person in any given room at any given time. But for whatever reason, I just remember that, and it makes me fucking bust out laughing. I'm like, that is the epitome of her acting career after years of randomly being famous for no reason other than being annoying. Her greatest moment in the limelight is, I'll see you at WrestleMania, bitch.
She has a win over John Morrison, if I'm remembering.
Her and John Morrison and Eva Marie went over Dolph Ziggler and fucking god.
Oh,
that's just crazy to me.
She beat Dolph. That's even worse.
God damn. That's crazy. She beat a world
yeah.
I'll see you at WrestleMania, bitch.
Poor Johnny Mundo had a team with her.
That's just my insult now. I'm just gonna become.
Hopefully, he got paid extra.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too.
No, they don't. Poor Jomo.
Fuck. I'll see you at WrestleMania, bitch.
No, bitch.
That's what that dude said before he sucker punched her in that bar.
I watched the clip. It's like all it shows is like a bunch of people in the crowd. I was like, it's not that clear. Else I'd show it. Like, I'd like to, Snooki.
Dude,
She sucks.
because we were in college during the first season, I want to say, and I just remember that being
It was our junior
like, because
year.
no one watched the first season, right? Not a lot of people watched it, and the whole world.
Yeah, not a lot of people
came
watched it.
together.
Apparently, you did.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I heard that was what they were promoting the season finale, and sure enough, you just see this fucking 4'11" obnoxious Jersey girl get sucker punched in the bar after just being like, "Shut the fuck up, get the fuck up." Like everyone in the real world has seen that shit happen. Like you've seen some random drunk chick screaming at a motherfucker, like getting in his face and shit. And every one of us has thought the exact same shit. Like, damn, I wish he would just slug her. Just do it. We're all thinking it. She clearly wants you to slug her in the face. He doesn't think you're going to. Everyone has seen it. Any party you've been to, any bar you've been, if you've been to some random bar somewhere and you're fucked up with your buddies, and you see some crazy bitch just like screaming at this dude, and you're like, damn. This everyone's night would change if he hit her in the face right now. And then it happened on TV. And it happened on TV. You just see her, shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. Blah, 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 blah. And he just like takes a drink, just turns and fucking slugs her. And all those dudes did do a motherfucking thing. Made all the TV show dudes all run out of there and like pull him out and shit. But oh my God, I just remember seeing that being like, that's the future that every human being that has drunk and gotten shit faced in a random bar in America, that's what we all wanted to see. And finally MTV gave us something we needed. Finally.
I've seen that scenario play out where I remember I was at a bar in fucking Knoxville, and the woman and this girl would just not stop at this guy, and he's like, this guy's like, in college, he's built, and this girl just would not quit fucking with him, constantly yelling at him, and he eventually gets pissed off and just does it, and then he gets jumped by like 8 guys.
Yep. And like I said, man, everyone's like, yo, we could all change our night tonight if someone just slugged this chick in the face.
Yeah. And I mean, you can hear him everything, and then all of a sudden you hear popping, and we're just like, oh shit. And he gets taken down immediately.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
That's
that
different.
It would have been a little bit more sweeter if Captain Marvel was like, "Shut the fuck up, bitch! You fucking pussy! Were you gonna fucking hit me?" And then Thanos just slugs him. That would be pretty
much. Yeah.
Now
Dennis is sitting there enjoying his drink, and she's just all up in his face for like 10 minutes, and he's like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
Now that's what drove Thanos to the dark side. Some bitch in a bar just in his face. That's what he's like, I'm gonna snap this motherfucker.
That's what did it. That's what made him want to get the 5 stones and be like, I'm cutting this bitch off. Fuck it. Half the universe is gone because this bitch kept fucking with me.
I'm about to catch an ass here, but this is gonna feel so good.
Trying to have a goddamn beer in this bar. It's been a rough week, but this fucking bitch.
Oh Lord.
And nothing of value was lost.
No.
Right.
Now, Jay, the real McCoy, says, just got done watching Ghostbusters Afterlife, and to me, it was amazing. Any hate sent towards it is just that. Not perfect, but doesn't need to be. 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
TLJ Screwjob says,
I'm not afraid.
Oh, God. TLJ Screwjob says, critical drinker watched it and liked it.
Okay. All right.
Encouraging.
Headcase Laboratory said, went to Ghostbusters movie today, and I had a blast. So we have a lot of people.
Okay. All right.
Jay, the real McCoy, also says, glad I stuck around in the theater because there's an after credit scene. Y'all definitely need to see it.
Oh my God, don't tell me that shit.
TLJ Screwjob says, a company wants to make money? Shock. Horror. The fans are Batista. Sony, Triple H. And Afterlife is the Mania match. We got what we wanted. Give us what we want.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. When you give the people what they want, you tend to make money that way. It's a weird fucking concept. I know it's a really hard thing to grasp these days. But if you give people what they want and they want to spend money, they'll spend money on it, and you'll make money. It's a weird business model. I think I might patent it and try to sell it as a pyramid scheme. What do you guys think?
I mean,
I'll back
hey, let's make some cash. Want to make some motherfucking money?
Yeah, as long as you don't try to sell that shit to me and tell me that I can make a lot of money. I just got to get several people to buy off my shit. I'll be like, dude, fuck you.
No, man, no. It ain't gonna happen like that. But if you're interested in a business idea, Kendo, we'll talk later.
Nah, I'm good.
No fucking way.
So, you guys want to talk about something that's going to it's going to piss people off, and rightly so.
All right.
Is
Sure.
it safe to say that no one's favorite X-Men character is Jubilee?
I think that's one of the safest things you can ever say.
Yeah, I can see that.
Well, I have some great news for the 5 Jubilee fans out there. Because of all the... Well, hold on. Let's start from the beginning. Last week at Disney Plus Day Expo 69 and a half, they announced...
What the fuck did you just say?
Disney Plus Expo Day and a half.
Were you trying to pronounce Elon Musk's kid's name or something? What are you doing over there, Jeff?
I'm not allowed to. If I say it 3 times, you know what happens.
You get shot into space?
Yeah, shut up. All right, so last week there was this Disney Plus Day, and of course we were all so excited because all we do is sit around our computers and go, Disney, yeah! And I didn't give a shit. I was on the toilet and I saw this announcement, X-Men 97. Have you heard about X-Men 97?
Yeah, they're doing another show or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So they're reviving X-Men the animated series. So X-Men 97 is an American superhero animated series for Disney Plus. It's a revival of the 1990 animated X-Men series, and the plot will continue where the original series left off. So did you guys hear about that?
I did not hear that part. I did hear that they're doing. I thought they were rebooting it, but if it's kicking up where the animated series took off, you have my attention. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, let me kill your interest in the series. Original Jubilee will not reprise role in X-Men revival. Says she should be played by an Asian voice actor.
Oh god.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah,
There
fuck
it
her, right?
Wait. So they're reviving it and then gonna be like, no, it is gonna be any bitch. It's gonna be an Asian bitch. I'm just like, okay, how are we gonna see that? How is that gonna affect the way that this animated series runs? Are you gonna show the side by side of her doing the voice? What, like only her while she's doing the voice for the character in the show? Is that what we're gonna do? Is that what we're doing now?
I bet they get a Queefna to do it too.
God damn it.
Oh, don't make that joke. God damn it. Now that you
Yeah,
know they're gonna do
Kendo.
it.
Now you put that in the ether. If it happens, I'm blaming you.
That's fine.
So I'm pissed because all the other living voice actors that can come back are coming back. The man that played Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, he passed away, so he won't return. Norm Spencer, I think, was his name. But they announced that Cal Dodd, the guy who voices Wolverine, our favorite Canadian on paper, he's coming back. Beast, Rogue. I don't know who else is around, but you're getting these voice actors coming back, and literally within the first week of this show announced, we have to bring in identity politics. Well, because let me just get into this stupid shit, okay? This is what Allison Court had to say about it. Allison Court, the voice actress behind Jubilee in the original series, has made it abundantly clear she will not be voicing everyone's favorite mall babe in the reboot. Now, you're not my favorite mall babe. Court was asked to sign a petition or to give her stance on the series being rebooted. She shared her support with an addendum. I fully support this with one caveat. I will not voice Jubilee. It was an honor bringing to life a voice of such an iconic character in the original series. Full bullshit, lady. She wasn't that iconic back then. We all fucking hate. Shut the fuck up with your stupid.
I mean, I know. What is it? She was like the catalyst for the show starting, right, or something like that.
Yeah, she was the.
And that was it. And then that was it. She was just annoying in the background the whole time.
Yeah, everyone likes to act like, look, Pride of the X-Men was a failed launch. They didn't continue that with Kitty Pryde. So what they do, they turned Jubilee into the POV character that Kitty Pryde used to occupy in the X-Men world. And like you say, Nick, as soon as she served her purpose to get kidnapped and introduce us to the world of the X-Men, it was the Wolverine show, Gambit show, and Cyclops and everybody but her. The gag was, oh, let's go out and fight. All right, Jubilee, you stay here. We'll see you later. Oh, nah, shucks, man. Like, that's an iconic character. Let's talk about how iconic Jubilee was sitting at home in the mansion, bitching to Professor X. I don't get to go out and fight because you're a fucking kid and you shouldn't be out there fighting killer robots and aliens.
No, bitch. Do your homework and go to sleep by 9, all right? That's your fucking job.
Thank you. This acting like Jubilee so iconic. Now, this is what Allison Court does go to say, though. She says, it was an honor to bring to life and voice such an iconic character in the original series, but I know far too many talented young Asian actors who would do Jubilee justice now.
Really? You do. You're friends with the whole Asian community of voice actors.
Yes.
There's just a whole coalition and union of them that you just like you're in with. You're cool with them. You go to their events. I'm like, I don't know any events. Like that's what you do. You just hang out with them all the time. God damn it! This is so much bullshit.
It's a dumb thing to say. Now, if you're a revival, the whole point is to revive the show and make it seem like it never ended. Don't put your bullshit politics. Like, I hope Allison Court doesn't even have an option to do any other voices because she says, I want to do other voices, not just Jubilee. No, you shouldn't. Only voice the shit you voiced in the 90s. If you're all of a sudden too good for that, go fuck yourself. Nobody cares about your opinions.
Yeah. If you are too good for that, McDonald's is hiring. They need people, so just saying.
Well, I was reading an article where the Red Ranger from the original Power Rangers said he quit because they were paying him as much money as he could make it McDonald's. And he gave a quote of $600 per week in 1994. And I'm like, I don't think that's right, buddy.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So Dr. Kaufman has already lost interest.
Well, no, I know. I saw the thing that said X-Men 97, and I was like, I'm not doing this because like they're gonna ruin it. They're gonna put in politics and agendas into it. They're gonna like just put it in there immediately in the new season or whatever, even though they're pulling it from when it left off. It's just gonna happen, and I don't want to watch it. I'm just going to get my nice Blu-ray box set from Amazon or wherever and keep it next to me and watch the old stuff. Fine, then the DVD box set.
It's weird. That show, like, it's really a Marvel problem. They didn't know. They were owned by a bunch of different companies. They didn't have money behind them. They went to bankruptcy. Like, Marvel was a very poorly run business. For as great as some of the comics were, all of that was kind of a miracle. They just made money off toys and video games and shit later. But that show, it's sad too. It wasn't preserved well. I don't know if it wasn't preserved well, but it looks like shit on Disney Plus. Like, Disney is so lazy. They didn't want to go back and remaster it like Warner Brothers does with Batman. They just want to slap it up there. And
well, what is it? I got my friend's Disney Plus stuff, and I was looking at it a couple weeks ago, and it seemed like they remastered Chippendale Rescue Rangers because it was in full 1080, and I was like, this is weird because some of the cartoons are like they've got the black bars on the sides because they didn't upscale them or whatever. But Chippendale Rescue Rangers was upscaled and like turned to 1080p. I was like, this is weird. Why this one?
When there's danger.
Yeah, and they've done it with some of them, and it's just like weird. The ones they picked out, I don't know, it's odd.
Did you know that 70s show was filmed in HD?
Really?
Like, you can watch that 70s show in widescreen 1080 on Netflix, but here's the shit kicker: you can watch Seinfeld in 4K on Netflix.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's been upscaled. It exists.
Seinfeld in 4K. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah, it exists, man.
That's crazy. That is nuts.
Netflix, as of October 4th, Netflix is now streaming a 4K remastered version of Seinfeld. But the 16:9 aspect ratio it selected has cropped out some of the visual gags. Oh, that's gotta be disappointing.
Well, no, I know that. I think was it Hulu or somebody has the HD version of Third Rock from the Sun, and they've done that with that show as well. It's just kind of like they've cropped out a lot of the visual gags, and like some things will happen. Then you'll hear the audience laughing. You're just like, what's going on? It's weird.
Yeah, I don't even like Seinfeld at all, but there's a scene where George is screaming about a pothole, and on the Netflix version, you can't see the pothole. I'll just show you. And on the other one, you do see it.
That's like, weird.
Yeah. Do you want picture quality, the clarity, or do you actually want what they're looking at? Because so here's the
wow,
4K one.
Wow,
it looks great. But where's the fucking pothole?
I'll take the joke, please. Just the joke, not the remaster.
Well, I don't find Seinfeld funny anyway, so
no, neither do I.
You double dip the chip.
Yeah, I've tried watching that show, and I'm just like this. Yeah, no, I've tried watching that show a couple times. I'm just like, this comedy doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why this is funny. It's so weird.
Is it because Jerry Seinfeld is Jewish? Is that why you don't like it, Nick? mean,
No, not at all. It's not like I knew that the whole time or anything.
I mean, who else are you going to shit on tonight?
You, buddy.
Well-
Only you.
I mean,
Is that your new website, Only You, where you just talk shit about Kendo all the time?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very lonely website.
It's like a 12-hour live stream every day where he's just pissing and moaning about me.
Fucking Kendo and fucking New Mexico. Fucking. That's all it is. That's all.
He literally gets 5 viewers, and it's like the same people that show up here all the time.
It's just Dr.
Coffin is like,
Coffin.
"Hi, Nick."
Thanks, Dr. Coffin Nails. We talked to Kendo because fuck him.
I like how Dr. Coffinails is just our go-to, like, oh, a fan, Dr. Coffinails. I guess
Well,
when he shows
he
up-
also is not going to get butthurt either, so there's that.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
See, he's laughing.
Of course he is. Dion, what is
Yes.
your absolute favorite action duo?
My absolute favorite duo has got to be Riggs and Murtaugh.
Exactly. So they're back in the news. Have you heard the good
Oh,
news?
shit. I have not.
Mel Gibson to direct Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh, shit.
Here we go.
After starring in the first Lethal Weapon more than 30 years ago, Mel Gibson is in talks to direct the upcoming Lethal Weapon 5, Variety has confirmed. The fifth entry in the classic action franchise has been in development for several years, with Richard Wank, the Equalizer, writing the most recent draft of the script. Richard Donner, who had directed and produced all 4 previous Lethal Weapon films, had been working to develop a 5th installment, but he died on July 5th, 2021 at 91, putting the plans in limbo. Speaking at an event, Gibson let it slip that he would take over directing duties for Donner, fulfilling the late director's wishes. He was developing the screenplay and he got pretty far along with it. And he said to me one day, "Listen, kid, if I kick the bucket, you'll do it." And I
Holy
said,
shit.
Gibson
Holy
said, according
shit.
to the photo, cover the event. He did indeed pass away, but he did ask me to do it. And at the time, I didn't say anything. I said to his wife in the studio and the producer, "So I'll be directing the 5th one."
Oh wow. Okay, that's holy shit.
Well, I mean, at least he got the blessing.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know that. As I do love those movies, but I mean, a 5th one, because like they were, like, he was already too old for the shit in the first one, so, and they were really too old for the shit in the 4th one. So I don't know.
Oh, he's the bad guy that they're going to take down.
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to go see it if it happens. So I ain't go. I ain't
yeah.
in front on that shit.
Yeah,
Oh, buddy,
100%.
I might fly to town and see you.
Seriously,
shit.
like that's a huge bit of our childhoods. That being said, I don't know. Like, is there like a drug ring in a retirement home? Like, what is the what the fuck is the story?
I like how you're worried about that. As like me too. It's kind of like, what are they doing? Like, are they going to try to explain cryptocurrency for 90 minutes to them and then tell them there's
Right.
a heist or something? Like, what's happening here?
There's no way in hell Donald fucking Murtaugh today can fucking use that hand cannon that he had in those fucking movies. There's no way. He dies from the recoil of that thing. What the fuck are we doing?
Danny Glover is 75.
Ooh.
Mel Gibson is 65.
Hmm.
Just saying.
They're too old for this shit.
Yeah, Danny Glover.
Literally this time. We cannot escape how old they are for this shit.
No.
It was before the
Danny-
millennium when the 4th one came out.
Oh God, you're right. 1998. Holy shit.
Right. That's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
baby. Oh, baby.
Oh
Oh
God.
my god. The car from that awesome action scene that they're driving through buildings and shit. They don't make Pontiacs anymore. That's how old this movie is. And it hurts me to say that shit.
But like
'Cause I love Pontiac.
also Danny Glover's been doing fucking like four bad what's it, kick ass or badass movies with Danny Trejo. He's in
Yeah.
3 or 4 of those
Badass.
movies. Yeah. So
He
it's
had
kind
a
of like,
walker in those movies. And that was
Yeah,
10 years ago.
oh shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, I'll watch it when it comes out, but goddamn, what are they gonna do?
Like, what is it? Like, I hope they're just like, consultants or something. But that's the other thing too. That's what worries me.
Yeah.
That whoever they tab in the movie to be like the young action heroes could be pretty bad. Like I don't hopefully is it gonna be their kids are now cops, and it's little Riggs and grandson Murtaugh that are like fucking LAPD cops now, and oh man, it's fucking terrible. It's the goddamn Dutch dudes. I remember my dad working this case. Yeah, I think he worked it with Grandpa. I remember those bastards, fuckers, bullions, and the one dude fucking was bald, and he was old when I knew him.
Listen. The only way, they need to bring in Shaft halfway through this movie. Okay, so this one needs to happen.
Right. It's Lethal Weapon meets Shaft.
Yeah, that's what we need. We need that.
Wait. I think never mind. That's a different type of movie. Axel Braun should be involved.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for it. I just don't know. I just don't. I want to hear the premise and see what's going on first. I'm pretty sure they're going to be consultants, or they're going to be like training younger kids or people or whatever. Like that's going to happen. So
right.
I don't know.
How lethal is your weapon at 80 years old?
Not
Depends
very.
on how much blue chew you've been eating.
How strong is the wind?
Very.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's just like, oh man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm paying money to go see it if it happens, but I think we're all too old for this shit, Martin. We're all too old for this shit.
So let's talk about Star Wars real quick. It's in the news. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So first off,
oh God,
interesting. Dark Horse Comics to resume publishing Star Wars in 2022. Since the debut of the very first Star Wars comic in 1977, it's always had an exclusive home at Marvel Comics. But now, apparently, it's going to go to both Marvel and Dark Horse. Dark Horse is going to take over what IDW does and publish their all ages and continuity-free Star Wars stories. And Marvel will continue to focus on the stuff directly tied to Disney Plus and, according to them, stealing Solo. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Dion, did you ever read any of the old Dark Horse Star Wars comics?
Yeah, I was just about to say I preferred the Dark Horse ones. I was never a fan of Marvel Star Wars. But yeah, I mean I prefer the Dark Horse stuff. So I mean that's actually it's been a long time since we had some good news regarding Star Wars, but I think I'm about this one.
Yeah. I'm interested in the segment of this press release where it talks about the non-continuity Star Wars. It's weird that they break it down like that now. Before there was the whole whatever, the whole universe, the whole canon had to fit in. Now it's like if we publish it, it has to be in here. Whatever, fuck it. Do you guys like that approach more?
I mean, I just hope the people at Dark Horse can come up with fun new ideas.
Yes.
For Star Wars, like that. Yeah, that's all I'm looking forward to. Is that they have some different views and maybe a little bit more mature stuff that they can do as opposed to Marvel and Disney, and they can take some leaps and bounds and make at least cool, fun stuff. And hopefully that'll that might. But here's the thing: say they come out with a really awesome comic, everybody's on it, and everybody wants to read it, and they want to make that into like a show or a movie. Do they have to pay Dark Horse for that, or does that still like Marvel Disney property kind of thing? Like how does that work?
Marvel Disney.
Okay.
Yeah, because if it's a movie, Marvel Disney has the movie rights for Star Wars.
Okay, all right.
Or not Marvel Disney, but Disney has the rights for the movies.
Gotcha.
There was a great. Okay,
go ahead.
I was really great.
Damn it!
All right, Dion, you.
Love you, Brady.
All right, Dion, now I'll go.
There was a great Star Wars comic series from Dark Horse back in 2013, just titled Star Wars. Marvel reprinted it, so you can get it if you want. I don't suggest ever buying stuff from them directly, but go to your local comic book store if you want to read some decent Star Wars adventures. and pick up these old ones right here. This is the Dark Horse. This is the Marvel reprint, but this is what the cover looks like from Dark Horse, and it's a great series. I was reading this as they were coming out. It picks up directly after A New Hope. It talks about the failures that Darth Vader, his failures at the Battle of Yavin and how the Emperor doesn't respect him. It's just a really cool, well-written series.
Cool.
And it's not like I compare, I think I might do one day is make a fucking video comparing it to the Marvel stuff, because the Marvel stuff starts out as fan service. How much bullshit can we stuff in here? How can we get Boba Fett and Han Solo in the first book, even though they really haven't met yet and all this other shit? But this book wants to take the time to talk about the personal stuff, the post, episode 4 stuff, the interpersonal communication and the relationships between the Rebel Alliance and the Empire. It finds a way to humanize people on both sides and tell interesting stories. As you can see here, the Emperor's laying into Darth Vader. And it looks cool. It's stylized, but
nice.
It's Star Wars. And this, I think I'd say this is the best Star Wars comic series. I know people like some of the other stuff out there, but I prefer my Star Wars to only feature the original movie characters, and I get great other adventures that, while they're not as good as A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, it's right up there. So there you go, folks. Check it out. Star Wars 2013 from Dark Horse. Dion, I'm going to send you copies.
Fuck yeah. I love the Dark Horse, that particular run. That shit is awesome.
Now, let's talk about one other Star Wars. I don't really want to talk about her, so we'll just briefly mention Cray KK is around for 3 more years. Oh.
What?
Jeez, man.
Now, I've got it on good authority that she was being booted any day now, specifically this week.
Oh, man. That was what my sources said, too. What a coinkadink.
Yeah.
My sources says she was going to get booted tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Well, Kendo.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. We all need to quit. We all need to quit reading Reddit.
Well, 3 more years of this shit. I guess somebody saw their shadow.
Yeah, like she is the epitome of like failing up. I swear to God, her and her cronies all fail up somehow. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
They own the game.
No, that's true. They do own the game, but I mean, like at some point, it's got to like money's got to factor in, like lack thereof. They're not making it. No interest, and like how can you keep failing this much and not make enough money, or maybe whatever, and still like have a job? It's just ridiculous.
$1 billion is $1 billion, even though you lost out on $2 billion. I guess $1 billion is $1 billion enough. I mean, it's so tough to gauge what what the end game here is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess whatever whatever big picture it is, it's they're somewhat happy with what they got, and then I guess too they still want to throw Mandalorian and all the post sequel Star Wars properties, whatever successes there were, I guess they want to throw them at her feet too. So it's definitely frustrating as a fan, but at the same time, it's as long as you're not losing money technically, officially losing money, I guess that's good enough. I guess you can't technically quantify what you lost out on, which is it's pretty fucking crazy, but
I what is it? There's an article that came up a couple of days ago about Disney moving 2,000 employees from California to Florida, and they're wanting to like move out of this. There's a lot of rumors speculating that they want to move out of the state completely.
Well, I mean that's a very popular move for a lot of people lately.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the things is like they want to focus on Disney World over Disneyland, because Disneyland is, I've never been. I refuse to give them my money, but it looks like it's shit. It's the most expensive park. It has the least, and
because
out here, they just can't make the money.
Yeah, and even then, there was an article I think through Bloomberg or whatever that's saying can't afford Disneyland. Here are like 5 other parks you can go to. One of them was Dollywood. Like number 3 was Dollywood. I'm like, okay, that's fine. Spend your money here. It's okay.
Right. Well, I mean, look at it this way. She like Dion said, they have not lost any money or any real major money of anything of any consequence, and she's everything that's they're wanting to make have happen. She's making it have happen. So for somebody that's supposed to be getting fired every week, she keeps getting contract extensions. So there's that. But hey, at least now we can hear about her getting fired every week for the next 3 years.
Be the happiest week of my life. Any thoughts on what that Indy 5 was delayed a year? Report leak saw old Indy time traveling and dying with young Phoebe Waller-Bridge becomes the new Indy.
I mean,
What do
we
you guys
already
think of
knew that was going to happen.
God.
I mean, we called that from the beginning that he's going to die and she's going to take over the whip, so to speak. So,
oh God, there's let's see, time traveling still involved. Oh my God, I don't know. I can't take this.
That's how you know that you're grasping at straws. Whenever you have to inject time travel into a movie or
Well, no, when you have to inject time
exist,
when you have to inject time travel or the multiverse, then like you're doing like you're trying to do like a hard reset kind of shit, or trying to make something different so you can satisfy both sets of fans. Be like, oh, this is not this universe, this is a different universe, and it's this, that, and the other. Like things have changed now. It's like
Multiverse
fucking lazy writing. It's lazy writing.
Yep.
That's all it is.
Because this Spider-Man movie is, hey, we're gonna fight shit that you saw from 20 years ago. But it's in the multiverse, so it's different, but it's the same.
Yeah, see, they're just insulating themselves from people who hate their stuff. We're just like, oh, this is the same shit. It's like, no, it's a multiverse, it's a different universe. So you can't be mad at it. It's something different.
Honestly,
come watch it.
Hollywood has finally found a way to shut everyone up because now they don't have to worry about continuity or anything. It's multiverse, and every fucking idiot will. You can't criticize these movies anymore, folks. Be prepared. As soon as Spider-Man comes out, the multiverse shit, and then there's going to be Doctor Strange and Flash. This is the next fucking wave of entertainment for 10 years. Multiverse. Remember all the failed shared universes? Well, now there's going to be the multiverse. And every dumb person on the planet, look at Warner Brothers. Their multiverse is fucking Space Jam 2. Do you want more Space Jam 2? No, you don't.
we didn't want Space Jam.
This is how you get Space Jam 2.
Well, Nick, from what I understand, you were there watching it with.
Yeah. Apparently, I astral projected while I was driving a car to that hotel room, watching it with you guys. I don't know how good I am at this.
Listen, I was delirious from watching Space Jam 2. They made a fucking Michael B. Jordan joke, and that just broke my mind.
I laughed really hard.
That'll take that. Like that joke broke your mind because that I can see that happening. Where it's just like I can't take this. It's like
that's not the part where I broke. The part where I broke was the fucking LeBron silly face thing after halftime, where I'm just like
that was
his opportunity.
You and I look at
each
other like this is a real movie.
Yes, that. I mean, Dion and I gave each other a few looks during that movie. Like, is this serious? Is this what we're really doing?
I mean,
right
I feel bad that you guys watch it, but at least you're reporting it to me, telling me not to watch it. So I'm following that.
It's crazy that was a real fucking movie, man. Like
the main reason why we watched it was specifically just to say, okay, we need to see this because we want to see how bad is this really gonna be,
right.
And it didn't. It was just really, really bad.
It's just so fucking bad, man. And he does the face thing, and they're literally just like, hey, let's use this as an opportunity to reference every property that we own, and they fucking reference Halo and all this. And
speaking of Halo, did you hear about the Halo? Did you hear about the Halo TV show coming to Paramount Plus?
Yep.
Paramount Plus. Paramount fucking like, god damn it.
I mean, I have Paramount Plus.
Yeah, but it was supposed to go it was supposed to go to like, wasn't Showtime working on it or something?
Who knows?
That's what I heard last time, and then all of a sudden,
Showtime or HBO, that apparently we're working on it for years. So I don't know how the fuck Paramount got it.
Yeah, that's so strange. All of a sudden, it's like, Halo TV show, Paramount Plus. Like, what? Okay.
Jeez. I mean, it could work. I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, Paramount Plus. They because now they just got Yellowstone or whatever. So I mean, I'm sure they're gonna take it serious. It's not like they have a lot of huge properties, but I was fucking floored. There was a time that Machinima was making all that shit, and they made their little.
what was it? Weta Studios. Do you remember their live action commercials they made for Weta Studios with the brutes?
Yep.
Dude, that shit got me fucking hyped, man. Oh my
That shit
god.
was crazy dope.
Yeah, like
Crazy dope.
the POV, like the camera shots on the soldiers, the brute shots, the spike gun, the rockets, the fucking banshees, like all that shit. I was just like, I fucking love this. It was so cool, man. Even the ODST commercial where it's like the kids at his like dad's funeral or something, and you see him go through training and all this stuff, and you see him getting dropped and stuff. Like I was like, fuck, man, these are crazy commercials, and they were so awesome.
Yeah, man, that studio knew what the fuck they were doing, man.
Oh, dude,
They knew what the fuck
and
they were
yeah, and
doing.
mind you,
And
those are
it reminded me of that the little trailer for Paramount Plus or for Paramount's Halo. It reminded me of that a little bit. I was like, okay, all right, you had my curiosity. Now you got my attention. You reminded me of those original trailers and shit for Halo. I was like, okay, all right, we'll see what we got here.
Well,
Have you played
Halo
the new
Day was a couple days ago on Monday.
That's true.
That
I
was
forgot
20th
about that. It
anniversary
was
of
Halo
Combat
Day.
Evolved.
dude. My brother snagged a brand new Halo Xbox. We've got all of them ever since 360. We don't have the original one, but we've got every one of them all the way up.
Yeah, I think
I
I gotta
it
say
comes out in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Well, no,
I think I gotta say
Kendo,
Huh?
they released the multiplayer. It's already up now.
Yes,
played it.
I was told about that you can
How-
do the
okay.
multiplayer now.
Is it anybody played it? Is it good?
I
Is
have
it-
not.
I have it. Yeah, I played it. It's
Okay, can you do couch co-op? That's a real question.
Yes, you can. They
Okay.
don't tell you can. I was worried you couldn't too because I was ready to write this game off because Jesse and I are fucking. Hold on, I'm gonna go over here for a second. We love Halo in this fucking apartment. We're picking up. Goddamn,
We got to love Halo.
yeah, we got a Master Chief helmet in this apartment, but no, we've been getting shit like crazy. Like we got the fucking giant war.
Oh
ball,
shit!
big
Nice.
shit. And hold on though, this isn't the only one I have. Like, this
Oh,
was, like,
okay,
one I got on
okay.
clearance at Walmart. I have another one right here. So like, Halo
Oh,
is a
shit.
big deal here. And yeah, love Master Chief. Dion, we hung out in college so much, but you weren't the Halo guy. You were always on
Yeah.
PlayStation. Dustin and I were the ones playing Halo nonstop.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So much fucking Halo.
Yeah, you guys had Halo Fridays.
I started playing
Yeah.
Halo 3 again the other day just for fun.
Oh my god, I got it.
Yeah,
Which version are you playing? Like the original disc or Master Chief Collection?
Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, you should tell me when you're going to be on so we can play.
I'm getting Xbox for Christmas. It's fucking over. It's happening right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it. God damn it!
Well,
I miss Halo 2 goddamn much. I really do.
Let's see. With Xbox, the Xbox One and the Series X, you can still cross-platform on those things,
Yep.
can't you?
You don't have to buy anything
you
new.
Yeah, but no, I need to get the collection, the box, the whole thing.
Dude, the
I need
Master
that.
Chief Collection's like $20.
Oh, no, if you get no, don't buy it. Sign up for Game Pass because the
Oh,
Master
there's
Chief
that.
Collection's on there, and Halo Infinite will be on there, and Halo
Oh,
5
shit.
Guardian, and Halo Wars, and all this other bullshit. I'm not an advertisement for Microsoft, but I got rid of one streaming service and replaced it with Game Pass Ultimate, and I got way too many fucking games to play. I got the new GTA, that broken one that everyone's bitching about. It's broken for me too, but it's on Game Pass. So,
Well, then I guess I know what I'm getting for Christmas. Then a new Xbox and Game Pass.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, I bought Master Chief Collection earlier this year. It was like $20, and I think for like $10, I was able to get ODST and Reach too to download and play with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kendo,
Yeah.
if you decide to do the new Halo, you'll be able to play it with us as well, and you don't have to upgrade your Xbox. It has cross-generational Xbox play as well.
I am already fully intent on going and buying it the day it comes out.
Well, I
There you
guess
go.
I guess we're gonna have to Twitch stream some Halo stuff.
Sounds
Now,
like
here's
it.
the thing. I haven't been involved with the Twitch stuff before, but when I did Twitch stream, it was always Halo shit. Now that we're all going to do Halo, be prepared. Oh, goddamn. I'm excited. Now, to answer your
There's gonna be
question
so much
earlier,
shit
Nick-
talking. So much shit talking.
Well, Nick, to answer your question earlier about how is the new gameplay, the controls are different, but you can alter them, obviously. So I did this one, it was called Button Masher or Button Stomper, and it essentially gives you the old Halo layout. So with a couple different variations, it was comfortable. It plays well, but what I didn't like, the couple modes I played, it picked the games for you. You couldn't just say I want to play Team Slayer or rank match this. It was like you just started to play it, and then it was like oddball, and it was really team oriented.
Dude. Yeah, I'm not an oddball fan. Yeah.
Nor was I.
What's the? I know you can get the old big controller. What is it called again?
The Duke.
The Duke. Okay, I need to get one of those too.
Yeah, get yourself a Duke and an Xbox Series X,
and then take a Duke.
Yeah.
Well, I will. Goddammit. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that for Christmas, man. It's happening now. I need Halo in my life again. It's been too long.
It's funny. It sounds like I'm the world's biggest Xbox fanboy, but I'm the same for all the consoles. Dion knows. Up until the PS5, I got every PlayStation. Fucking waited in line for the PS4. Dion, I remember when you came down for WrestleMania right after D2 was born, and I'm like, look, I know you're tired, but why don't you play the PlayStation 4? And you're like, yeah, man. And my mom made us breakfast, and you're like playing whatever that fucking game was on there. You were so into the system.
Yeah, man. That was definitely the go ahead for me, man. Was playing it when I first got down before we went to 30.
Now it's perfect that we happen to talk about games real quick, because I did want to pull this up. We talked about the anniversary of the GameCube. We talked about the anniversary of the Xbox. Today's the anniversary of the GameCube. 20 years ago today, the GameCube dropped.
Damn.
The GameCube is not a great console for me. It's the last Nintendo system where I went, maybe it's the first Nintendo system that made me go to another competitor. But the reason I like to bring this up is because my favorite story of all time to tell about my grandma is from the GameCube, because my grandma was the most religious lady on the planet. She went to church every week without missing it. But for some reason, the day the GameCube drops, we go to church. I thought, I have to go to church, and then I'll hopefully get this GameCube. We get to the middle of church, and she goes, all right, it's time to go. She didn't tell me. Grandma skipped church to buy me this Nintendo. So while the system is whatever, my favorites, at her funeral, during the speech I gave, I brought this up. So 20 years ago today was my absolute favorite grandma memory. So, the GameCube.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Conflicted. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now, that generation of consoles is my absolute favorite. It was the most exciting time to be a gamer because it was the last generation where each console had its own identity. Now everything's the same. It's like if you play Call of Duty on PlayStation or Xbox, well, maybe your frame rate drops by 5 frames, but it's the same experience. Back when you had GameCube, PlayStation 2, and the Xbox, you only had Halo here. You only had Zelda here. You only had, for a small window, you only had Grand Theft Auto on PlayStation or exclusive. It was a really fun time. If you were fortunate enough to have all the consoles, it was the best generation. Everything was awesome. It was before we got into the microtransactions and the DLC. Games were complete. They wouldn't try to milk you for every little penny. You got a full experience, and if a game sucked, it sucked. But it was better than what you get today.
Right.
Listen, man, I remember when Soul Calibur 2 came out, and each version of the consoles had its own character.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they had their exclusive character.
GameCube, Spawn was Xbox, and Heihachi was PlayStation 2. And that was fucking nuts, man. That was a great time to be a fucking gamer, man. God,
dude, one of the things I'm looking forward to the most about driving back to Camp Kendo is hanging out with my PlayStation 2 again, because it did not make the journey with me down here to Bruce, Mexico. And
well, wait, hold on. What game did you keep playing for a while there before you left?
NHL 2004.
There you go. That's what it was.
I mean, shit, dude. There's a reason why my grades at Grand Valley State University went in the fucking toilet that year. I got NHL 04, and I stopped going to class most of the time because I'm like, fuck this. I just want to play hockey and hang out. And this game is great. I think I had something like, because that was like they had the EA Gamer Pass, something like they would track like your gameplay time and all that stuff. And I had something like 8 or 9 total days played on that game between like September when it came out to like April when I left to move back to Missouri. And I played through like 5 complete seasons of that game. So that's 82 games plus playoffs, which is at least 16. So yeah, I spent a lot of time playing that game in college, and my grades suffered for it, but I don't care. I enjoyed it.
There you go, man.
When the Xbox 360 was king, juggling school and Halo was a real dilemma. Like,
dude.
I had a girlfriend, so that was like already worked into it, but like everything else was trying to play Halo or just go to school. Dustin and I were
Dude, I
so
remember
bad with that.
I remember being in college when Halo 2 came out, and like 80% of the kids weren't there that day. They were gone. They were fucking gone. Like they all just like had excuses like, oh, we're all sick. It's like, sure you did. Oh man, that's
dude,
crazy.
That was fucking. I remember,
and like that was during the time, that was during that kind of wonderful time where you had like the midnight releases where that was a thing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I loved about that generation of play at PS3 and the 360, and and to an extent the Wii, was midnight releases, because like we could finally I was finally a fucking adult, so I can take part in that shit. I remember right when Skyrim dropped, but even with PlayStation 3, Hillary got that for me for my fucking birthday. And I was so fucking shocked. I was almost like, you gotta take this back. Like it was fucking crazy.
I remember that.
She got me the fucking the what was it? At the time that was the 8 megabyte PlayStation 3 or something like that. So, and sadly I rewarded her by buying her Sonic 06. So I definitely regret that.
You are truly a wonderful husband, Dion.
I am. Yeah, that was my lowest moment. I did not review it ever. But dude, that was fucking crazy. And then that was at that time we had, Garrett had a 360, and I, at that finally I had a PS3, and that was fucking so many classes skipped. With I remember when we, I had quickly went out and got SmackDown vs. Raw 8, but when 09 dropped, and then those were the years where SmackDown vs. Raw were fucking dope, and so many hours of us playing SmackDown vs. Raw. Oh fuck, man, that was crazy. That was.
Dude, I remember doing the midnight release for Halo 3, going home and like we had to get it, like it was an hour from our house. Going home and then being up until like 10 in the morning with my brother, playing Halo 3 on Legendary all the way the fuck through.
Dude,
it was insane. No sleep, didn't eat anything, barely went to the bathroom, died every 10 seconds, like fucking got through it. It was ridiculous.
Dude, just that period of your life where you'd play, campaign or whatever game it was, you play it on normal, then you have your fucking crew, and it's like, okay, motherfucker, we're doing it on the hardest difficulty now. And it was,
yep.
Dude, that was a lifestyle. Because oh my god, man, oh my god, that's
dude. It was a fun time. It was a fun time.
Oh, I remember that.
Now,
man, that was nothing.
Now, I know we weren't really Dreamcast people, but I'm going to ask you guys, and I'll go first. Pick each one of these consoles and tell me your favorite game that appeared on it. Now, if it's a game that eventually would appear on both, that's cool as well. But so I'll go, for example, my favorite PS2 game, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Tied for my favorite game with GoldenEye. My favorite Xbox game, Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. So much, in fact, that when I found out it was backwards compatible on the new Xbox, I went out and got another copy. That's just one of those games I played so much. Now, Xbox, I had, the Halo games and stuff on that, but that Indiana Jones game was the one that I just played nonstop. GameCube, I'll give the nod to either Day of Reckoning 2, Smash Brothers Melee, or God, GameCube. As much as I shit on the GameCube a second ago, I had a lot of good games for it. I'll go Melee because I hated Wind Waker. And then the Dreamcast, I never had one. I desperately wanted it, so I'll say Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Nice. I think for PS2, I think I got to go with Battlefront 2. I played so much fucking Battlefront 2 on PlayStation 2. Oh my god, the heroes versus villains game mode. I remember cranking up the difficulty to fucking Jedi Master, I think is what it was, and playing through that. The campaign modes were fucking phenomenal. The space battles in 2, I think it's hard because I fucking love Andreas and I fucking love Soul Calibur 2, but I gotta go with Battlefront 2. That might be one of my favorite games of all fucking time. Xbox, gotta go with Halo Combat Evolved. I played at my buddies so fucking much, so many hours of fucking around. And that's really the only Halo that I played was the first one, and my buddies. GameCube, gotta go with Super Smash Brothers Brawl. That was I fucking love that game. And Dreamcast, obviously, I only had a PlayStation 2, but of all the game playing at my friends' houses, when I fucking think of Dreamcast, because it was Sonic Adventure, I think is what it was, where the one where one of the levels was there's a fucking killer whale in the background fucking jumping behind you. That's the game I think of when I think of fucking Dreamcast. That game was silly as fuck, but yeah.
Oh, so fun.
Let's see. Xbox original Halo. I dominated that for a while. Dreamcast was Crazy Taxi.
Oh yeah,
that was a fun game. That was a fun game.
Crazy Taxi. I got the 2 version.
Yeah, dude. It was a real fun game. GameCube was Rogue Leader.
Great game. That was my first launch title.
Yeah, dude. The Star Wars games when they were a lot of fun. PS2 I think was GTA. No, the PS2 was Resident Evil 2. It was Resident Evil 2. That was my favorite one because that's the one where I learned about horror games and it scared the fuck out of me when that liquor comes down and like does the cutscene. I just like I remember seeing that when my brother was playing it. I was like, that completely fucked with me. I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, it was great.
Oh my god! I'm glad you did bring up the GameCube Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader because dude, I'll never forget. Like even to this day, when I see that slightly upscaled through the Wii on a HD TV, like it looked so great back then that like with a nice just quick upscale, that game would look just as good. Like Rogue Squadron was perfect. I don't know how EA fucked up the flight in that other one they made so badly. But they did. It was not a good game. We were so fortunate. Like, we talk about unique identities with these consoles. All the old Star Wars games felt different. You could play Rogue Squadron. You could play Shadows of the Empire. You could play fucking Yoda Adventures on your phone or your little, PC shit. But, like, there was just a nice variety across the board. I miss that. Now there's one monolithic Star Wars game, 1 million on mobile, and that's it.
Yeah, man. Because I remember when one of my other favorite games for PS2 was Star Wars Bounty Hunter, and that game is probably the most unique of all the Star Wars games. Because obviously you're Jango Fett, but having the dual blasters and the jetpack and using that in combat, and it was and then the story was like super fucking mature. That's the whenever I think of a Star Wars video game that had its true own identity, as dope as the Battlefront games were in Rogue Squadron, Bounty Hunter was like that one like true. I mean, if it was something else, it would have been still been a great game. But Bounty Hunter was such a great fucking game on PlayStation 2. Holy shit! I fucking re-downloaded it for PlayStation 4. I love that game so goddamn much.
I know you're not an Xbox guy, but all the fucking backwards compatible games on that system, man, you can go all the way back to Star Wars Episode 3 now and play the Revenge of the Sith video game on Xbox.
Yeah, I had that for PlayStation 2. I'm definitely probably getting an Xbox One for the backwards stuff to go back, because especially for Gears of War, man.
Oh my god, Gears of War! Holy shit!
Goddamn, I love that game.
Okay, so then we're just gonna make this all happen on Twitch together. Everybody will watch this shit with us. We'll do it. It's double duty. We'll build subscriptions and all that shit, and we'll have a presence there. Because is Gears 4-player multiplayer, or it used to be just 2 on screen, but did they ever do 4? Because if we could do a 4-player campaign, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it went 4-player as far as I know. Yeah, I think so.
I know it did. I know it did. I think it did, because I don't think you could like sit in the same room and do it, but you could do the multiplayer campaigning with Gears to where everybody picked like a character and you would play through it that way. Because I think they started that with Judgment, just so that way you could be Coltrane and the guy who's my favorite character. Yeah, Baird. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that the Coltrane runs on whole grain, baby. Woo!
That's right. Holy shit.
He was the best.
And, dude, I got the reload. I had the reload when you had to hit that mark on your heads up display. I had that shit.
Active reload.
Down.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I was proud. Gears of War was one of those games that I would fucking clear out all the achievements. I didn't do all the multiplayer achievements because I didn't love the online back then. But that single player campaign, dude, every difficulty, every cog tag, everything. I fucking, oh man, I wish
I was
we
the
were
same
hanging
way.
out more when those were new.
Yeah, dude, I was the same way. Like all the Gears games, I had to do everything with it, and what I enjoyed was that you could play the multiplayer, like Gears versus the fucking the Locusts. Well, yeah, you could do that, but you could do it offline by yourself too. That was that. I love that. There was times where I was just like, fuck it, I don't feel like dealing with people. I'm just gonna sit here and just keep fucking blowing locusts away.
Yeah, man.
Why
Horde playing Horde was so fucking fun. Oh my god, that was fantastic.
So Dion, when you can get yourself an Xbox, why don't we all go through Gears of War 3? Because they just announced that all the old Gears of Wars got frame rate upgrades, and the servers I think are still on for all these games. So hypothetically, we should be able to log on and go through a campaign.
Yeah, because I know for 360 they released like a Gears fun pack thing where you could like get all 3 of the Gears of Wars and Judgment all in one like little go. Gears 4, I played that when it first came out. Wasn't overly impressed by it, and I haven't even touched 5.
Well, I've never touched 4 or 5. I gave up at 3 because Marcus Phoenix's story ends.
Yes.
Right.
R.I.P. Dom.
Yep. We miss you, Dom.
Now, dude, his wife, man, that part. Whew,
dude,
dude, that'll fucking ruin your day.
Holy shit. That was so intense. That was great when you finally find her, man. Jesus Christ. That is
real.
That one hit hard. Yeah, and she's just fucking broken.
Oh. And then never mind. We're not going to talk about that on the show tonight, folks. We don't want to have this show be any more dour than it
is. Folks, if you're drinking, go ahead and just pour one out to the Santiago family, okay?
Right. That's right. May Don and Maria rest in peace.
Yeah.
Ooh. Is that the saddest video game moment ever?
It's up there, dude. It's easily top 3 for me.
Yeah. Easily. When I finally got Gears 3, like a couple months after it came out, and you're playing it, and you get to the point where Dom just takes himself out, sacrifices himself to save everybody, I paused the game and I took a breather. I'm like, I got to step away for a few minutes because you'd spent years doing playing these games and you invest in the character. See, Hollywood, this is how you fucking write good stuff.
Seriously. Yep.
Okay. Through Gears 1 and Gears 2, you invest heavily in these characters, except Carmine. You expect them to get shot in the head. And then, and then Dom not only dies, but he gives himself up to save all the rest of you. And it's just like, damn.
That Ashes to Ashes trailer for 3, Jesus Christ. Where he's running and then he gets surrounded and then the locusts are closing in and then Marcus comes at the last minute, right when like Dom like closes his eyes to die, and then Marcus looks at him like, what the fuck? And then they all get up and they're fighting. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing that would be close to that is the first time you ever play Reach and you get to that last level because you ain't getting out, and you try to put as much of a hurt on the Covenant as you can, and then you inevitably will get killed. And then it's like that whole sad, like showing how Reach, like your helmet's just laying there and the place gets fucking glass, but then it comes back and like what's her name? Not Cortana, the other one, the doctor.
Oh, Anya.
No, that's on Gears. That's Gears.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's like essentially reading your epilogue, talking about how your sacrifice is, saved saved mankind, and Reach is coming back, and you're just like, dude, that's kind of a downer. Like, no, yeah, exactly. No matter what you do in that last level, you die on a beach, Halo Reach style. Alone, by the way, you're alone because the mission objective that pops up just says survive or something like that.
Yep.
We should make that a shirt. You have died alone on a beach, Halo Reach style. That could be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, God, now I just want to play Gears of War and cry for an hour.
I know, man. Hit you right in the fucking feels.
Yeah,
Somebody play me some Mad World.
Yeah.
the really slow piano version though. The really slow piano version.
I can't even see the name San Jacinto without starting to have flashbacks and feeling horrible for the Santiago family.
Oh.
Yeah, Jerry, that definitely is. That's one of the other saddest parts of 3 is where he's flipping out an iced tea about right after Dom dies. Holy shit! I just lost my goddamn brother.
They remastered Gears of War or remade it or whatever a couple years back for the Xbox One. That version is like the best one to play. It looks great. It plays great. It sounds the best. I wish the other games in the series got the same treatment because I'm all about making new games, but Gears of War has become a little, I don't know, modernized where you can't have the brotherhood that you used to have. You got to have girls and stuff and tell a different story. And we can look at the sales figures, and if the sales figures show that Gears sells more now than ever, awesome. But Gears of War was an event back in the day. That first
it was
trailer.
Yeah, I remember there was. I remember like I think there was a rivalry a little bit between them and Halo for a minute. But everybody liked both, and it was like it wasn't really a problem because it's like you love Gears, you love Halo. It's like it's all good, man. There's
You know how it went back in the day? I played Gears of War's campaign nonstop, and then once I beat it, I would play Halo with my friends. And then when I wanted to play something by myself, I'd go back and play Gears of War again.
Yep.
Yeah. First time I ever got stuck in for Black Friday shopping was to get Gears 3.
Nice.
God, dude.
I
remember
that's a good story. We should do. I'll record that for the Patreon, and you can release it on Black Friday next week.
Nice.
Sure. We prefer the phrase African American Friday though here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Kendo, Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Well, at least I didn't say anything negative about it just because it exists. Nick, it's different than other Fridays, right?
I mean, technically, it is. You know, it's called it's going to by a different name. So I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Just keep telling yourself that, acting like you're on the crusade.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, by the way, check this. This is how broken the new Grand Theft Auto game is.
What is that?
I saw that meme.
What
Holy
is
shit,
this?
that's hilarious.
Like it's
Why is he looking? Why is he looking so deep into my soul?
Yeah, why is he
What
like
do you, Dion?
turning
Dion,
his body at
yeah,
angles
yeah.
that it doesn't really go to?
Yeah, he's like it's like he sees skateboard vlogging or something. It's weird.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I'm CJ. Welcome to San Andreas.
I'm gonna give you the tour, goddammit.
Hey Jeff,
You Kendo.
not to take this in a different direction, but I got a Twitter notification here, and it's ironic because we had mentioned old Johnny Mundo earlier today. He's out of a job now, as of an hour ago.
What?
The WWE, yes, there you go. TLJ Screwjob's got it. Also the Blues just won 4-1. Go Blues. Fightful has learned that WWE have released Johnny Drip Drip, Top Dollar, Ashante Adonis, Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, and Jackson Riker.
I only knew 2 of those people.
According to this, budget cuts were cited as the reason within the email.
Sure enough. Man, John Moore's about to stop coming back. He's like, yo, fuck WWE. They keep doing this shit to me. This is bullshit.
Like, half of Hit Row got it last week, and now the rest of Hit Row got it this week, and they just got called down to the main roster.
Oh God, I guess WWE is like just doesn't care anymore. They're like, all right, everybody's gonna go at some point. It's fine.
Well, Drake Maverick was like their feel-good story of the year. He was let go. They bring him back. He agrees to work a series of matches they had already planned for like a network special. They surprise him at the end and give him a contract, and he's all teary-eyed and everything. Trips hugs him and whatnot. And then today he's lost his job. So, yeah. So budget cuts, everybody. Budget cuts.
Shit. Oh, that's crazy, man. What the hell? Yeah. Well, yeah. I keep hearing that. It seems like every week they're releasing this a bunch of people all the time. It's nuts.
I mean, Vince McMahon's got to become the most profitable every year, so he'll fire everybody. So he's like, "Look, we made $9,000 trillion, but we don't have any wrestlers. We can't bring anything else after this year."
Right.
But it's
Most
such good
profitable
shit.
we've ever been, kid. Trust me, son. Trust me, you son of a bitch. But listen, we can't pay all these bastards. Trust me, it's
Dion,
good shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if Vince gets so desperate that he tries to book an empty ring match and claim it's John Cena versus John Cena. Like that's the shit he'll do.
Once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime.
Oh my god. He's finally lost it. He's finally lost it.
I wouldn't be
Did
surprised.
he ever have it to
man.
lose in the first place?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
I'd say he was always a crazy old bastard.
Yeah, there's so much evidence that's proof of that.
I remember when you guys first told me that. I started looking at videos about him, and I'm just like, oh, he's fucking nuts. Holy shit.
This man is
No shit.
fucking crazy. You
what
know,
you got.
and it's just hilarious at doing all this shit after rebranding NXT and blowing that shit up. You know, and now, apparently Fox is trying to get them to do more TV 14 shit. Now they're thinking about making NXT 2.0 TV 14. It's just
It's not going
I
to
don't know
make
what-
it better if it's just got a more mature rating. It's got to actually be good.
right, exactly.
Well,
so-
they don't understand that. And I know it's weird because it's like no matter what genre you like, no matter what form of entertainment you like, that's kind of a criticism you have about everybody these days. It's just like they don't get it.
Yeah. No, it's like everyone thinks like the magic bullet is for WWE just to go back to TV 14. It's like, no, there was a reason why it was as successful as it was during those days when it was TV 14. It's because one, the personalities that were on there. Two, they weren't reading scripted promos written by a bunch of writers that have no idea how wrestling works, trying to win a fucking Emmy. They pushed the envelope. It wasn't just, oh, it's TV 14. There's gonna be people juicing, and we're gonna hear the word shit on TV. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. It's like, no, there was more to it than that. And I don't even think during its TV 14 days you really heard shit a whole lot, except for like Stone Cold. He got to say it, but that was about it. Like he was the only one allowed to like
censor
cuss.
shit. So
Yeah, technically you can say shit on cable TV.
you can say
Smoking
fuck
dope.
on TV. I was
You
watching
can.
USA and they said fuck at like 10 o'clock at night, and I went, I'm an old man. I can't believe I'm so amazed that they said fuck on live TV.
Dude,
Yep.
I'm an even older man. By 10 o'clock, I'm usually in bed.
Ow, be still my aching heart.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
let's move forward because we have a lot of fun questions from the audience. They have some verses. So, Dion, pick us a number.
we're gonna go with number 9.
Who's that Pokemon? It's me, Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Haven't seen that one in a while, baby.
Woo.
Yeah.
By the way,
It'll never
get
go.
well soon, JR.
Yeah.
Yep, we love you.
Cancer is
Yeah.
no joke. Now, our friend Xavier to God says, I just heard that Paramount and Hasbro are fighting for the rights over the Transformers Rise of the Beast movie. Have you guys heard about that?
No.
No.
I haven't even heard that they're making a Transformers Rise of the Beast movie.
Yeah, that's interesting. Everybody is in it. Nobody cares. They're fighting for it, but then it's like, I think
It's like
everybody's kind of transformed out.
The only thing I remember about Beast Wars was the theme song. It went Beast Wars, and then the drums were like, and I never watched.
Yeah,
it
but
'cause I wasn't
do you
into it.
remember like the horrible CG?
Oh,
that
yeah,
show?
that's why I
It
never
was
watched
so bad.
Yeah, because I remember looking at the intro and I was like, nope, can't do this.
The only
Remember
Beast Wars. I
Megatron
take it
with
back.
the
I had a few
Tyrannosaurus
Beast
Rex?
Wars toys. Dude, McDonald's gave out Beast Wars toys. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, McDonald's is also giving out Eternals toys, and nobody cares.
Hey, really?
Flying in the sun, you sons of bitches.
yeah, they are. I remember, what was it? I was watching something on Tubi, and like every commercial break was like McDonald's, for their toys and like their bullshit. I was like, I don't care. I just don't care.
Sorry, there's just ladies outside of my window fighting. I got confused.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just turn the camera that way.
Yeah, just turn the camera that way.
Okay, come on. Fucking hit me. Fucking, what you doing, you fucking pussy?
Well, Dion, this isn't Jersey Shore.
Oh man.
So now, guys, they have a Beast Wars action figure that doesn't transform. It's Cheetor, and it's just an action figure of him in his robot form.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
He's
exactly what
he's a Beast Wars Transformer, correct?
Yes, but this is one of the red robot enhanced design figures where they don't transform, but they charge you $40.
That is bullshit. That's what that is.
Not a transformer, then. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's a glorified mantelpiece.
Right.
All I know
That's
is
not a bad
Red
way to
was
look
a
at
piece
it.
of shit.
I like Transformers, the property, like the toys and the vintage stuff, but those movies, man, none of them have been good.
Yeah, and I can't believe the studios are fighting over like a Beast Wars movie. Like, really, there's no demand for it.
Well,
They'll make anything these days.
Weird.
Yeah, it's strange. Like they're fighting over it, but then like people here they're fighting over it. It's like, okay, cool.
Because
yay.
I don't even know why I'm asking, but I thought, because I know that they did the fucking Dinobots or whatever in the last movie, and it's like, all right, what's up next? What other fucking Phantom Cybertron bullshit's gonna just pop up out of nowhere that they happen to be on Earth for the last billion years or some dumb shit?
Well, remember in like the second movie, Shia LaBeouf goes to robot heaven for a second.
That's the last one I saw was the second one, and that's why I was done. I was like, they got Transformer Heaven now, and that somehow brings the Allspark back. I was like, fuck this shit, I'm done. And then you had the fucking gigantic what's his name's balls just hanging there. I was like, all right, all right, Michael Bay, I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah. Oh God.
He fucking blew. Oh, I'm not even gonna go down that memory lane. Let me just turn this shit off. I don't want to look at Transformers any fucking more. Oh, where are we at? Thank you, Xavier to God. I'm just joking. TLJ Screwjob says, just wish Xbox/PS3 Ghostbusters game was canon. It can be canon to you.
It was, because it was the third Ghostbusters movie, but now it's not, because they had to go and fix what 2016 and Paul Feig had wrecked.
God, and do you remember when they said, "Oh yeah, we're also going to do like an all guys Ghostbusters as well too"? After this one, I'm like, that's not helpful.
Yeah,
just do it right the first time.
Yeah, just make a good movie when you go out there the first time. Then you don't have to try to like placate people and feed them information to calm them down. It's like, no, just make it right the first time.
Yeah,
but then we wouldn't have gotten Kate McKinnon fucking. Oh, look at mama licking shit. That was hilarious, wasn't it?
You really don't like Kate McKinnon, do you?
Oh yeah, and we wouldn't have got the super climactic.
I'm just saying, man. Like you keep harking on that a lot. I'm just like, you really don't like Kate McKinnon. Like
all
this is something.
All I'm saying is, she just stay with SNL. Everything else you've done has been fucking terrible, Kate. That's all I'm saying. Everything she's done has been terrible.
Even her Verizon commercials are really just like, oh God, why?
Right? They're so annoying. You can slam it, wham it, strawberry jam it. I'm like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
So, Dion, what you're saying is you did not appreciate the big build up to the climax of this movie where there was a giant dance routine and then they shot the bad guy in the dick.
Yes. I think it's a
also the bad guy was the fucking ghost symbol. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Rowan.
Yeah.
Dude. So like in the first one, when they choose the form of the Destructor and Ray picks the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because they, roasted them at Camp Wakanda. He's gone bye-bye. He's gone. So when they choose I don't know if they choose the form of the Destructor in this one, because we watched it years ago. I was intoxicated and I didn't care. I was aggravated. Either way, yeah, the giant ghost from the Ghostbusters symbol is who is the surrogate Stay Puft in this movie, and they defeat him by shooting him in the balls.
Yeah,
or at least where his balls would be. They crotch shot him. That's how they take him down.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, it was.
That's original. Haha.
Oh man, it was such a fucking disappointment.
Can we just say fuck it and go back to playing Halo?
Yes.
We're going back in time, boys.
Fuck this movie. We're playing Halo.
10 minutes ago.
I'm okay with that. I'll allow it.
On. Flux capacitor fluxing. All right, engine running. Let's do this. Up next, we have a super chat from our friend Jay the Real McCoy, who says, "I think some of the elements of the game show up in the movie." Are we talking? That's Ghostbusters, the game, to Ghostbusters Afterlife. I don't remember the game well enough that if I see this movie tomorrow, I'm gonna go, game. Because the only thing I remember is you play some generic guy.
Yeah, you are the rookie, and you get hired on by the Ghostbusters to help out, and you battle through like the Sedgwick Hotel again, and some other things, and then you end up in some library finding some stuff about the occult, and then you end up in this weird staircase that's all psychedelic and weird and shit, and I think you go to hell or something. I don't remember exactly. And in the meantime, you also get to blast the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man who is climbing up the building at you.
Oh, yeah.
So after that one, we have our friend Gamer62589 who says, should have done the Extreme Ghostbusters / franchise idea. What do you guys think about that?
Ooh, Extreme Ghostbusters. I've watched a couple of those shows that are on YouTube. I watched a couple of those episodes. They're fun. They're really good. That would have pretty much encapsulated 2021 because they fit the criteria, but they were also like watching a few of those episodes, they were also really good. So if they'd kept with that kind of thing, they would have been okay, but yeah, they wouldn't have done that.
I have not watched that show, but I do like the idea of the franchise because that's the line that Venkman says, the franchise rights alone will make us rich. And it's like, they shut them down after the first one because they convinced everyone they were a bunch of kooks. But this time when they saved New York, it's like, all right, maybe we should let them be. So I like to think the Ghostbusters went back into business and franchised all over the country, the world, and they retired and collected money on a beach, collecting 20%.
I blame Will Atherton because that man has no dick.
Bill in the box, thank you very much, Bill. He says a lot of people are shitting on it for not being as comedic as the first two. Anything is a vast improvement from 2016.
Jeez, yeah, they're like, it sounds like they're nitpicking and they're butthurt. The 2016 didn't do good. It's just like the people spoke with their wallets. Sorry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Waking up in the morning and catching like a ball peen hammer to the forehead is better than 2016's Ghostbusters.
Damn. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
Ouch. Jack White, thank you very much. He says, panel, did you see the cast reveal for the Netflix One Piece series? Most shocking thing for me is about the reveal is that they did not race swap Nami. Have you guys seen the information about the One Piece Netflix reveal?
I have not.
Nope. I missed that one.
I'm looking at it now. Let's see. Netflix's One Piece may be closer to production than expected. Huh. Well, off the find. Is this the cast right here? They look, I guess, cool. I have to see them in the costume, honestly. It says Netflix's One Piece adaptation to have a diverse cast from Fandom Wire. Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Let me tell you how much I want that. Oh, God, I don't know. As long as these people look like the characters they're supposed to be playing, as long as it's good, as long as it's good. Which I mean, I've never seen One Piece, but like as long as it's good, it's fine. This whole like this whole diversity bullshit is bullshit. Just make it good. That's all. If you make it good, nobody's really gonna bitch about it. So
I prefer the 2-piece with a side of caged mashed potatoes and red beans and rice.
Oh, God damn it.
Popeyes. Let's go to Willie Mae's Scotch House. Let's just end this show.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah, sounds good. I'll meet you guys there.
All right, Kendo, you're buying the first round.
All right.
Let's see. TJ Screwjob says, "Girl Busters sounds like the Axel Braun parody." I get down with that.
If he had made one after that, it would have been way better.
Yeah.
Jack White, thank you very much. All right, now this is where we have a couple of these good versus questions. So first off, Gundam versus Megazord.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Megazord.
See, I want to go, but I think I gotta go Gundam because I think their suits seem a little bit more nimble. If they can do more stuff, Megazord always seemed kind of stiff.
I mean, one is portrayed by a man in a suit, though.
Right. I mean, if we're getting the nitty gritty, you are 100% right. But also, I don't think that, unlike in the movie, they had to break glass to hit a button just to get the knee to do a nut shot.
God, that movie's terrible.
It's so bad, but I love it.
Nick, Kendo?
I mean, I'm gonna go Megazord because I don't know anything about the Gundam. That's all I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know anything about the Gundam, so I'm gonna go with Megazord on this one. But I will add the caveat that Voltron could beat the Megazord.
Well, if we got that question, we will argue that one. Jack White also suggests Yami Black Clover versus Doctor Strange. I don't know Yami Black Clover off the top of my head.
I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange because he has the Time Stone, and we know that those things make you like really powerful.
Yeah. When you can change a time stream, you know you're basically God. So
yeah, I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange as well because I really like Doctor Strange. All right, here we go. Luffy versus Mr. Fantastic. So that's the kid from One Piece versus Mr. Fantastic.
don't know what One Piece is. So Mr. Fantastic it is.
Yes, Mr. Fantastic wins that fight, and then he goes and gets a 2-piece with side of red beans and rice.
God damn it.
Cajun mashed potatoes.
Do you want me to go to Jollibee for you?
Jollibee doesn't have Cajun mashed potatoes and red beans and rice. They have chicken joys and palabok and burger, or what are they? Yum burgers.
Do you eat a lot of fried chicken?
Not actually. I have not had fried chicken and fuck. I couldn't tell you the last time I had fried chicken. It's been a long time.
Now he misses it.
I do. All right. Never mind. We had KFC a couple weeks ago. I forgot.
If part of me really wants to just indulge and get a bucket of KFC, but then I'll feel guilty after one piece and then be pissed that I wasted the money, and then I'll be like, do I eat it? Do I throw it away? So it's just best to think of. Yeah. I'll drive by a KFC and breathe it in and go,
Yeah, no, we got the bucket meal thing where you get like the 12. We got the 12 chicken strips, coleslaw, mashed potatoes, biscuits, and had to get a fucking thin crust Hawaiian pizza too. Somebody couldn't decide what they wanted for dinner, so we had to get both.
Had to or got to? That sounds awesome.
I mean, I got to eat most of it because said individual only wanted a little bit, and I had to finish it all off so it didn't go to waste. Over the course of a couple of days. I didn't eat it all in one sitting.
Okay.
I am not that much of a fat fuck.
Now, Jack White, I'll give you my answer as Mr. Fantastic because of his superior intellect. Yeah, the guy isn't the world's best husband, but he's one of the smartest minds in history in Marvel. So, I tend to gravitate towards the smarter character. So that's why he would get the win over Luffy from me.
Yep.
Now, here's one. Oh, sorry, Dion. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I agree. Mr. Fantastic.
Now, what say you guys? What is from TLJ Screwjob? Thank you. He says, better Steiner promo. Fat asses or Steiner math?
Oh, Steiner math.
Oh, Steiner math. God love Steiner math.
Fat asses is great, but he uses the fat asses things a couple of times in it, so he repeats himself. And while it's still an interesting and entertaining promo because it is fucking Scott Steiner, it's not really that inventive or creative. Steiner math is not only really inventive and creative, the math actually fucking checks out, which if he did that on the fly, God bless him. That was incredible to be able to pull that off on the fly because I'm really good with math, and I don't even think I'd be able to do those calculations that quickly in my head while doing a live promo. If he wrote it down ahead of time, the math checks out. That's the important thing. The only thing that didn't check out is the numbers spelled disaster for Smo Joe at Sacrifice, and I believe Smojo won that fight. So.
Well, plus the best thing is it's even hilarious because it ended up not being a fucking triple threat because I think it was Kurt Angle ended up getting injured, so he wasn't in the match. And then good and goddamn well, fucking Steiner did not do that on the fly. That motherfucker sat down and wrote out that promo and then memorized it, which is even more beautiful and hilarious. And then you got Petey standing there and he's like doing like the finger count thing. Yeah. It's just so classic. It's just so goddamn classic.
Yeah, well, Steiner math wins. That's
they say all men are created equal. And you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix. Your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we go one-on-one, and then add 66 and 2/3%. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Big Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice.
Oh, my God.
Yes. And then the worst part is some chud like Lape is going to come along and be like, anything over 100% is not possible. Shut up. We know that. Enjoy the promo.
Oh, my God. 75% chance.
You have a 25% chance at best at beat me. That's the best. That's why I had to get that shit on the fly because of as many times he hit like verbal flubs on things. I'm like, yeah, he did that one on the fly, but that math checks out.
So funny. Holy shit.
Now, what we're going to do, folks, is there were a couple either ors. And since we're in the spirit of that, we're going to read those. But Xavier to God, I promise you we're going to read your one about Aunt May and Happy Hogan and stuff. We'll get to all these tonight. Do not worry. But TLJ Screwjob.
Not an either or. That sounds like a...
I mean...
Why is he beating her, Kendo? Jeez, what's going on, man?
I mean, maybe in Nick's world where you look at people differently because they look different, guys go around beating women. Not in my world, they don't.
Well, that's what it sounded like. I'm just saying. Jeez.
Blowing her back out.
Yeah. Well, he's beating on it all right. He's beating on it with his hips.
TLJ Screwjob has a great question. Edge and Christian, Dudley's, or the Hardy Boys?
Oh, fuck.
You guys talk about this for a second. I'll be right back.
Let's see.
That's tough. I think I gotta go Dudleyville. I gotta go Team 3D on that one. They have one of my favorite combo finishers. As awesome as ENC and Team Extreme are, you don't kick out of a 3D. You just don't do it.
No. Fuck. Dude, I gotta go Dudley's too for not only the stuff that you already mentioned, but just they showed up and they looked like they were just gonna beat the shit out of somebody. Mm-hmm. Edge and Christian are not overly intimidating looking guys, neither are Matt and Jeff Hardy, whereas like the Dudleys showing up, you're just like somebody's gonna get their ass beaten.
Yep.
And so there was that factor to it. And I don't know, it's just fuck. As much as you wanted it to happen and you knew it was going to happen, you still popped every time fucking Bubba slapped Devon and told him to get the tables.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, man. And I remember being a kid and especially when they were doing that thing where they were just putting chicks through tables, little me I fucking hated them. I hated them so fucking much. And they were just great fucking heels. And then when they put fucking Mae Young through a table, I was like, you don't
perfect for the Nick verse.
You don't hurt old ladies. I was like,
Kendo.
man, fuck the Dudleys as a kid, man. They were, oh my God. Of those three, they're definitely the best heel tag team, for sure.
You were too altruistic as a child, buddy.
I was. I was.
Yeah.
But God
Your
damn.
moral compass was just always focused on the right direction, but you were a child, man. You should have had fun.
Yeah, but I mean, at least he makes a good point. To be heels, the other two groups were like, we're just going to act arrogant and, make fun of you and shit on you. The Dudleys were like, we're going to be heels. We're going to talk shit to you, and then we're just going to fuck you up. And in fact, we don't care who you are. We're going to fuck you up. Old lady, fucked her up.
We're going to put your girlfriend through a table, too.
Yeah.
Do you remember the time Stone Cold beat up Lita and the Hardy Boys on that episode of Raw?
Yep.
That was hard to
hitting
watch.
her with the belt was Lita's idea.
Yeah. Well, he had practice.
Damn.
Jack White asks, Yo Asakura versus Constantine. I have to look up who Yo Asakura
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Asa Akira? Yeah, she wins.
She could win.
Yeah, she wins a lot.
Yo Asakura is a fictional character protagonist of the manga series Shaman King. I've never read that.
Yeah, neither have I. So I'm gonna go Constantine.
Yeah,
we'll stick with Asa Akira.
Yep.
Snell World asks, greatest wrestling match of all time: Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels, or Randy Savage versus Ricky Steamboat?
Neither.
Savage Steamboat.
Razor Ramon. Good God.
I love that ladder match, but Savage Steamboat is just, it's fucking gangster. That's a crazy gangster match.
What's difficult for me to say is, like, you're talking about two matches that define and create the next genre or the next era of wrestling for however many years moving forward. So it's like, what do I like better? The creation of this fast, high-paced, great acrobatic shit that the Savage and Steamboat pulled off, or do I like the invention of the ladder match, which is a nice evolution of what Savage and Steamboat pulled off, but also creates the language for the ladder match? That's a difficult one, because I don't have a favorite wrestler in all this.
I mean, is he saying the greatest of the two of those matches, or saying that these are two of the greatest wrestling matches of all time? We have to pick which one is the greatest of all time, because I would go with neither on that one. But if I had to pick the best between those two, I'm going to go with fucking Razor and Shawn Michaels ladder match.
One of these days, you have to tell me what your absolute best match of all time is. We'll go into detail.
Oh, God. I got to sit. That's one of those I have to sit down and think about it, because there's so many that's in the conversation. I'd have to, create my own little 64 match bracket and just whittle it down. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do something really stupid like that.
So what you're telling me is Loudy's favorite match of The Undertaker versus Flash Funk from Monday Night Raw 1997 is not going to be on that list?
No, Jeff.
What the fuck is that?
Not going to be on the fucking list.
So, long story short, Nick, Loudy went to this really, really, really terrible wrestling show, and he talks about the first match he ever saw. But because it was the first match he ever saw, he really likes it. But it's Flash Funk versus The Undertaker. Now The Undertaker,
just their name, just his name, Flash Funk. Oh God,
Flash, you are so funky.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember
Scorpio yet.
Yeah, I don't even remember that guy. I don't even remember who.
Dude, as much as I like The Undertaker as a kid because I fucking love that gimmick, I don't even know if The Undertaker would even make it in my conversation for greatest matches. Well, okay, no, him and Michaels at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean that's the only one of his matches that are in that conversation.
But that's the only one. And then it's like, which one's better, the first one or the second one? It's like, oh God.
I think him and Edge at 24 is, I think, in the conversation. I'd say.
Who at 24?
He and Edge.
Undertaker and Edge. Yeah, that was a great match. That really was a great match.
Him and Punk was even a really great match.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I think that's he's for me. He's the guy that had his matches weren't till he was later in his career. I mean, I'd say because early Taker wasn't that great of a worker, but yeah, once he got older, that's when he finally was that dude.
Yeah. Man, now I gotta think about it. I'm gonna have to put together my list of all-time favorite matches, try to figure out which one's the best of all time. And no, it's not gonna be Undertaker versus fucking Flash Funk.
Well, Loudy, I'm sorry, you can't win them all, including this one.
Yeah.
Now we only have one more either or, and then we're gonna talk about our other one from our friend Xavier to God. Spike Spiegel versus John Wick, asks Jack White.
I don't know who Spike Spiegel is.
Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
Well, the main character from Cowboy Bebop.
Okay.
John Wick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with John Wick as well.
I think I gotta go with Spiegel. I fucking love John Wick, but Spiegel's a bad dude.
All right. Well, there we go. I couldn't not vote for John Wick because he's just the most badass dude ever.
He is
All right,
awesome.
then.
Oh, did it cut out?
Yeah. You just went dead for a second. I was like, okay.
Great. I love the internet. Let's move on. So Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says, I heard this rumor in No Way Home that Aunt May, Happy Hogan, and Ned die. And before May dies, she says to Peter, with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh my God.
So the only part of that rumor that I like is the part where Ned dies, because that character is fucking annoying.
It's useless. God.
Yeah, let's talk about the trailer in a moment, but let's talk about the super chat first. If Aunt May dies in this, I will have zero emotional reaction. If Happy Hogan dies in this, I will have zero emotional reaction. I don't understand. Here's the thing that I want to convey. Everybody that reports on these movies or barely pays attention to these movies, they act like they're so invested in the character in the film. Yeah, you could be invested in the character of Aunt May, but like it used to be that you would only be invested in the version you watched, and you could understand that this version and that version isn't the same thing. So you're not going to get emotionally tore up when this Aunt May dies, and you're going to think about Rosemary Harris. Like that's a problem that a lot of this shit has, a lot of these movies. And then these movies feel empty by comparison because they're like, it's so amazing. Spider-Man's aunt is going to die. Aren't you worried? Aren't you scared? It's like, I don't give a fuck because not this trilogy has been about how sexy Aunt May is, not about how impactful the relationship is. So instead of me going, oh man, there goes sexy Aunt May, like that's all it's going to be. It's not going to be, oh man, you remember that part in Spider-Man 2 when Peter tells Aunt May he has the nerve to tell her that it was his fault that Uncle Ben dies, and you see the betrayal in her face? You would give a shit if that Aunt May died. If this Aunt May died, you'd be like, well, God damn it, I got to watch My Cousin Vinny instead.
Good movie.
Yeah, it is. That's a damn good movie.
I saw it for the first time last week.
Really?
I was that late to the party, bro.
Wow.
Dude, you missed out on like Joe Pesci and Marissa Tomei's finest hours, and the final movie Fred Gwynn ever made.
Yep.
Well, every hour is a fine hour for Marissa Tomei, so
that's also an accurate statement.
Homegirl is Roll Tide.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. But I mean, like, okay, if Happy Hogan dies, there's gonna be a little bit of a concern there because I kind of like that character.
Yeah.
But other than that, the other two are kind of like, yeah. I was like, Ned didn't really care about Aunt May. It's like, yeah, she's hot, but always be another hot Aunt May. So it's fine.
I think I would have an emotional reaction to seeing Ned die, not the one that they want me to have.
That's true.
But I might actually turn into one of those the type of person that I hate watching a movie. The people that fucking whoop and cheer during the fucking movie. It's like, shut up.
Oh God, I fucking hate that.
Stop fucking clapping and cheering during the movie.
This is not a goddamn concert.
Yeah.
Sit down.
People kept
If
cheering.
it's a huge event, I ain't gonna lie. If it's really good, I might hoot or throw a clap out there. But it's got to be like,
all right, Darius Rucker.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. I'm not Hootie. Hootie and the Blowfish is the name of the band. I'm just saying it's a nonsense name, like Hoobastank.
Hootie.
I think that's his new name, Hootie Green.
Hootie Green. Hootie Green. I want that on. If I want it on a shirt, I'll just make it myself.
There you go.
My name is Darius Rucker. I am not Hootie. They're not the Blowfish.
That was the thing. It's his fault. The fact that they went with the name Hootie and the Blowfish, and there's one guy in the fucking front of the band that everyone's gonna think is Hootie, and they're the Blowfish. Like, you can't get mad. I know it's a Key and Peele thing, but like,
oh no, yeah, that was
exactly like it's like you named it that. Of course, you confuse people, man. Come on, don't be trying to bring up Hoobastank.
and they tell everybody I'm Darius Rucker. Who the fuck is Darius Rucker? We know Hootie and we know the Blowfish.
Yeah,
you're the one or the other.
There's Hootie. You must be the Blowfish. My name's Darius Rucker. I'm not actually Hootie. Nah, man, I seen you on the album. You're Hootie.
I only want to be with you, Hootie.
That skit was so good.
What was better, that or the Steve Urkel one?
Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel was better because like there was depth to it. They had a lot of story going on with it, and it was hilarious. It was like, yeah, it was dark and funny. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, it's gotta be the Urkel one. But the college football player names is the best.
Oh no, the college football player one's fucking classic.
Yeah,
fucking classic. Oh my god,
Davion Mark. I love that one so fucking much.
Fudge.
Jesse and I will watch that one when we're drunk sometimes.
Yeah. Hingle McCringleberry.
God damn it.
So Xavier God, though, to bounce off of your Spider-Man point, though. So with the great power, great responsibility line, again, I need to come up with a better way to convey what I'm actually trying to get at, where taking a Spider-Man movie and just throwing all the little bits and pieces in the hallmarks and saying, well, it's in there that makes it good. It's not the same thing. Like, yes, if you want to be particular, the narrator says with great power, there must also come great responsibility. Not technically Uncle Ben. And the very first time that ever appears is just a fucking word balloon. So it could be Stan Lee saying it. It could be anybody saying it. But later on, it was developed to be more of an Uncle Ben thing, a thing that helped him become, stay motivated as Spider-Man in his darkest hours. So without that there, without ever having Spider-Man have the emotional range that he should have as a character, or the constant downpouring of terrible life events, like you're just going to watch a poor, in quotations, entitled kid lose somebody and then laugh it off at the end of the movie. There's no emotional stake. The first Spider-Man movie, how does it end? In a fucking graveyard. Peter loses both of his fathers. Like there's a theme to that movie. There's so much more depth than just, well, Spider-Man swings away and saves the day because it's a fucking superhero movie. No, superheroes are really dramatic, melodrama even at times. I mean, fuck, the Fantastic Four, it's not just about 4 intergalactic space-traveling people from Earth. It's the story of a family and their drama and their bullshit. That's what makes them unique and interesting. These characters nowadays are just the most basic versions of them. They look kind of like them, they act enough like them, but there's not enough there to make you care on the deeper level to then when something bad happens to them, you go and watch the screen and go, fuck, man, that hurts. Like if Rosemary Harris would have died in Spider-Man 3, that'd have been a shocker moment. This, like I said, I'm sorry to see a hot woman go, but that's it.
Yeah, no, that's true. In the first Spider-Man movies, there was more emotional weight to them because of that. I mean, you because Sam Raimi knew what he was doing. He did them very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only thing that came close to that was Michael Keaton, in the newer first ones. That scene in the car was the best scene in all those movies. I fucking love that scene. It was so good. But that's the only thing I liked. Like Far From Home was, not it was okay. It was fine. It was just Spider-Man in Europe, basically. Or should I say Iron Man Jr. in Europe. That's all.
A European vacation.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. That's all it was. Like, even the first one where he like Iron Man has to come and like yell at him like with the suit. I'm just like, what are you doing? What is going on right now? What is this? It was so weird, so strange.
Yeah, it's like we kind of like Spider-Man. I want to see him left to his own devices. Oops. Now, our friend JWT6577 says Canada is not a real place. Some joking around.
Not lying. Or as Shawn Michaels would say, the biggest reason it keeps the U.S. from slinking off into the ocean, because Canada sucks.
Our friend Mipril Koda Yo-Yo says, keep it up. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the super sticker. Joseph Yedowich says, Cokie and the Bandit, a tale of a cocaine cowboy and his cocaine bear. Party boob! Yes, party boob, folks. Party boob.
They're gonna make that Cocaine Bear movie, which I'm really happy about.
We're gonna make a movie called Cocaine Tiger. It's gonna be way cool. Dude, Cocaine Tiger just sounds like a really good title. I don't know why, but
yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be a great horror movie about a tiger.
No, it's a martial arts film.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I was like, either it's a fucking kung fu movie, Cocaine Tiger.
Jeff, you know what to do with Cocaine Tiger. Go do it.
Gonna turn into a comic book. I'm writing Cocaine Tiger down right now.
There you go.
That's our ensemble movie, and the final fight scene is like the final fight scene in The Raid, just taking on this coked up martial arts guy, and we gotta beat his ass.
Should it be animated like the Kung Fu Panda movies?
It could be, but I think live action blood and gore is where we want to go with Cocaine Tiger.
I'm down.
Yeah, we
with
should
that.
have some throats get ripped out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep.
Like in Blade.
Or MacGruber.
Go for the turkey.
Oh, God.
Runs with Phantoms, thank you very much. He says, speaking of the former Czechoslovakia, a Serbian Coke. Think that tastes as good as a Mexican Coke, Nick? Or do you think a
probably
Serbian
not.
Coke and disturbed?
I don't know if you like a taste of of radiation, then maybe. Apparently Kendo wants you to let him in.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was out of the room.
Well, that's how important he is.
That's not very nice, Nick.
I'm only saying that because you're the different one. That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah, you would notice these things. No, I got to get something to drink, and the goddamn cat walked across my computer keyboard. So I'm like, "Fuck! What did he touch?"
Bring that pussy in, goddammit.
Yeah, I need some pussy control.
There you go.
You're right, Dr. Coffinails. Cocaine Tiger does need to have full frontal nudity.
Oh,
I don't think
shit.
Every
I think we'll have like a
movie we
there
make
should be
needs
like
to
a
have full frontal
cocaine
nudity.
den, like that scene in Caligula where Cocaine Tiger has to go fight and like save the ladies or whatever. That'd be cool.
Don't worry, we'll make it into something. It'll happen.
Look, if anything doesn't come of it, I'm just gonna put Cocaine Tiger in one of the stories I'm working on as a
Just
background
make it,
character.
just
I'll
make it
provide
like a fake like movie poster in the background or something.
Yeah,
That'd be, yep,
Yeah.
that's our Tropic Thunder moment.
There you go.
Cocaine Tiger. Thank you, Greg Kirby. Charlie's Coke. Mega Tamer Ernie says, from Paris with Coke.
Okay.
Runs with Phantoms also says, fuck me, I mixed up Czechoslovakia with Yugoslavia.
yeah, that doesn't exist anymore either.
Yeah, you're
listen,
fucking up the Slavic countries, dude. What's wrong with you? Don't you know you're
listen, man, they're all Ben Affleck.
That was nice. Runs with Phantoms, thank you very much. TLJ Screwjob says, Snooki deserves the Ray Rice treatment. Dion Green.
Oh, no. Woo!
I don't know if she deserved it, but I mean, I don't know. Let's not go there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in Nick's world, her getting punched out in an elevator and dragged unconscious through a hallway is okay.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Kendo said that.
Runs with Phantoms again says Coke encounters of the third kind. That sounds like a fun weekend in Vegas.
Yeah.
Sounds like
I can just imagine it now. We all get coked up and see a UFO and take it down.
It turns out we just jumped off the roof of the fucking Bellagio and now we're all dead.
yeah. We're at like the UFO. It turns out we fucking went on an all-night bender of a drive to Roswell to the UFO museum.
Yeah, there you go.
We launched an assault on the museum to take down the alien invasion.
Kendo, we're so ripped on the act, make it into Area 51, but the bullets don't affect us because we can't feel pain. So we see some shit and then we die.
That works too.
Okay, that sounds good.
It's like in our last dying tweet, it's like, fuck, they do exist. And you're like tweeting at Elon Musk, and then boom. You never get even
we bring in Area 51 and see the aliens, and it's just Elon Musk sitting there. He's like, oh my god, you hear an alien? It's like, yeah, I've been the alien this whole time.
Dude,
here's a gunshot.
Listen to this. It's like, how do we break that extraterrestrial life is real? It's like 4 men on cocaine broke into Area 51 and exposed the government's greatest secrets.
And it turned out that Naruto running did actually evade the bullets.
Yeah, it finally works good for something.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so folks, I guess our next comic will be Coke Encounters of the Third Kind. No,
Jeff, go ahead and start working on the shirt for that.
Oh God, yeah. It'll just be us. It'll be like It'll be a Hangover ripoff. There we go.
There you go.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much for both of these. He says Asia Akira for Jubilee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Talk about sparks flying. Ow!
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options here. You got Asa Akira, Ava Devine, Miko Lee. I can't think of her name, but she did a guest starring role. Hitomi Tanaka, the chick that appeared on Aqua Teen. How can I forget her? But I clearly
you think
did.
Yaya Han can act?
No.
No.
No, but she's hot, so it's fine.
Jeff, we're not picking any of them for their acting abilities.
Oh, Yaya Han doesn't even do what the other actresses do. I just picked a cosplayer with a big rack.
So no, that's fine. And like, it's funny because she's a Dragon Con every year selling her like little ears or whatever in like a corner booth. She's like 4 feet tall.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, dude, she's tiny. She's very, very hot, and she's very tiny.
Tara Patrick, that's who I was thinking of.
Tara Patrick, wow, that's bringing me back.
Oh yeah, bringing you way back, Nick. Please don't tell me.
I'm bringing you something.
Yeah. Oh. So TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. He also says Allison Court was Claire Redfield in the original Resident Evil 2 as well. I did not know that. Did you guys?
I did not.
No, but they could replace her with Tara Patrick.
Runs with Phantom.
God damn it.
Runs with
Really
Phantom
pushing
has
this
the
Tara
best.
Patrick thing right now.
Runs with Phantom is the best choice. Discast Kelly Marie Tran as Jubilee immediately.
I mean,
Do it, Disney.
yeah. We never said that we hated Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah, we never said that. Yeah.
We never said she was a bad actress. We just said that they did her a disservice in those movies.
I mean,
I'm off.
she didn't exactly act out of the stadium in that one either.
But then
Yeah, I'm off that train.
You
I'm
can
like, well, she's
blame
a good actress.
the director for that too.
Blame them all.
I would like to see her in other shit for sure. But you know, that delivery of that line, holy shit.
We're not going to win this battle by killing. We're going to win it by saving what we
Bitch,
love.
they're shooting at us. I'm not going to win this war by loving them. They're shooting at me. You see that thing that you just fucked up? I was going to blow up. It shoots things and blows shit up. Me loving them ain't going to win this war. What are you talking about, Billy?
You ruined my character arc with your bad driving.
God damn it.
Whoa, Kendo. Whoa, you calm yourself with that, sir.
What? She drove poorly in that movie.
All right.
Sure she did.
Chick is toast.
Jubilee.
Up next, we have our friend Space Monkey. TLJ Screwjob, who says, speaking of potholes, do you remember the Hey Arnold episode about the pothole and they just placed a plank over it? What happened to shows like that?
Back, goddamn.
No. Let's see. SpongeBob happened. SpongeBob got so popular that it dominated Nickelodeon, and that's all you see now. So,
Dude,
that's not a joke. That's actually what killed Nickelodeon.
no, that's a real thing. I'm not just saying that, just talking out of my ass. That's a real thing.
Yeah, and it's still on, and I still keep hearing
after like
about
20
it.
or 30 seasons or some shit like that, like it's still there. So
I'm like, dude, kids, if you want to talk about good cartoon, good animated show that's been on for as long as I've been in high school and out of high school, talk about South Park.
yes.
So SpongeBob has been around since 1999, but there's only 248 episodes, like 13 seasons. You'd think it would be more for as long as it's been on the air, but
Maybe they adopted the South Park season method long ago. 8 episodes equals a season. We'll drag this thing out for a long time.
I could understand the appeal of SpongeBob when it first came out because I was in the 5th grade, and that changed quickly.
Yeah, no, I was in 10th grade and I never understood the appeal.
Yeah, neither did I. I watched a couple episodes and I was like, okay, this is fine, but like I need Ren and Stimpy and that shit back.
Yes.
Did you ever hear about that guy that created Ren and Stimpy? What a fucking weirdo he was.
Well, I mean,
No, but I'm not surprised. Did you ever watch Ren and Stimpy?
yeah, you'd have to be.
No, he's like next level beyond what you're thinking. Like,
Dude, I played I had the Ren and Stimpy game on my my Sega Genesis, and I played that a lot. and some of the things you have to do in that game to advance yourself. Yes, I completely believe in nothing about how weird he is will surprise me.
Space Monkey 0899 says, in a perfect world, Dark Horse would resume Dawn of the Jedi, dealing with the founding of the Jedi. Was next to be the story arc before the Disney halted it. I have not heard of that one, but I wish you would get that, Space Monkey 0899. Like I said at the beginning, I tend to only read Star Wars stuff that features the original cast. But if it's something that's people are into, I hope they make it for you guys, because it's a little too late for Star Wars, in my opinion, but they can at least try. It'll make somebody happy. Yes. Adam Wofford, thank you very much. He says, what I think was one of the best, not about original cast, but had a link to the original cast, was Star Wars Legacy from Dark Horse Comics. Dion, you ever read Star Wars Legacy?
I did. I think if that's the right one that I think he's talking about. Legacy was good.
When I Googled it originally, I got the fucking vintage action figures that they were selling at Best Buy, and I'm like, that's not what I want. I want the comics.
Right.
But it looks, the one called Volume 2 Shards with the Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker looks pretty cool.
Nice.
After that, we have our friend Xavier to God. Thank you very much. He says, I don't know if you guys are into basketball, but did you hear about the Staples Center being renamed the Crypto.com Arena? Yes, I did.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Really?
Crypto, they're spending a fuck ton of money, boy.
Dude, crypto. Okay, so Crypto.com, that their coin, their own currency, has gone from like 13 cents to like 50 cents in the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
I've kept up on that and been throwing money in that direction, waiting for it to peak and then getting out before it bottoms. But yeah, no, Crypto.com, their token has. Let me see where.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw him. What was I was watching some? What was it MMA MMA stuff, and they were all over it. I was like, this is crazy. They're all like,
UFC. They have a huge deal with the UFC now.
Yeah, it's down to 49 cents, but it started at like 13 cents a couple weeks ago, so it's doing decent. Well, crypto is also a great thing to invest in because it is a hedge against inflation.
That's true. That's true, man.
That has been the investment hour with Kendo. Kendo, I need your advice, or not actually, just give me how can I learn more about this? You have any books that I should read?
I am not a financial advisor, and I am not giving out financial advice. But I will tell you the best thing to do before you start firing money at stuff is just kind of like take it like an apprenticeship. Get you some stock apps or whatever and just kind of watch and just see trends, pay attention to the news because things that happen affect that. And considering how we're just firing $1 trillion bills out the fucking window and just blowing up the currency and, all sorts, spending shitloads of money our government doesn't have. Inflation's going like crazy, so get on the crypto.
There we go. Xavier to God says, I'd rather watch Red versus Blue than this new Halo show. I haven't seen the new Halo trailer, so I guess I'm late to the party, but was it bad?
No. It's just basically Master Chief getting into his armor. That's what it is. This is a very, very small, very quick trailer, things like 30 seconds, and it's just like Paramount Plus. Like that's what it's gonna be. So yeah.
Isn't Porn Stash from Orange is the New Black playing Master Chief?
What?
I don't know about that.
Isn't Pablo Schreiber Master Chief?
I don't think so. But he could be. Yeah, I haven't really checked that out. But yeah, I'm not sure.
I thought, is he playing? Yeah, Master Chief. Yeah. Porn Stash from Orange is the New Black is Master Chief. That's what I thought.
Awesome.
Oh God! Of course it's.
It's so weird to know who's under the helmet. Kind of kills the. I really don't give a shit. If it's good, it's good. The fucking suit that they have him wear looks great. So
it does. Yeah, I just hope
see them adapt something and make it look like the source.
Oh shit, that guy! Goddamn, that guy's in everything. Holy shit!
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah, he's been in so much stuff lately. It's insane. I mean, yeah, he's been making the rounds.
Superman died in vain. Thank you very much. Correction. Super Smash Bros. Melee was for the GameCube. Smash Bros. Brawl was for the Wii.
Correct.
Yeah. If I said the opposite, yeah. I learned the word melee from Super Smash Bros. Melee from the GameCube. I was like, what is that word? And Nintendo Power put out a little article that's like, a melee or a melee is a fight. So I think Nintendo taught an entire generation of kids what that word meant.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You sound like our cheese guy when you said it like that. TLJ Screwjob says, when I found out that there was Django voicing the clones and that made when I found that was Django voicing the clones that made the campaign in Battlefront 2 even cooler. Can't count how much I replayed that and Revenge of the Sith.
Dude, yeah. Revenge of the Sith is probably the most underrated movie tie-in game of all time. And yeah, having that's what made the Django clones cool was Battlefront 2. That shit was so good.
I think I'll get a cop. Dude, you should definitely buy Xbox because you can get Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $10.
Ooh.
Yeah. Available to download right away. Ooh, it's got local multiplayer. God, we need to get together and just play shit.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Yep.
All right, so we have our friend Xavier to God who says, God of War or Gears of War?
Gears.
If I gotta choose between the two, I think I gotta go God of War because I fucking love those games.
I gotta go Gears. God
go
of War is
Gears as
fun.
well.
I do love God of War is a lot of fun, but Gears was had better experiences with Gears.
Same. God of War is a great franchise, but Gears of War was really just more in depth for me. Now, Xavier to God also asks Halo or Gears of War.
I gotta go Halo. Once again,
Halo.
Too many memories, too many good times. So, Halo.
Between those two, I'm going Gears.
Gotta be Halo.
Yeah, Halo's more fun to play, but I prefer the story of Gears of War.
That makes sense.
TLJ Screwjob says apparently John Morrison, Hit Row, and others were just released by WWE. How many more can they let go?
A lot more. They stockpiled a shitload of talent with nothing to do with them just to keep the competition from getting them, and then realize we're paying all these people that we're not even using. So now we got to cut them for budgetary reasons.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why can't they just fire Roman Reigns? That'll fix everything. He gets paid way too much money.
Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him.
No, but the problem, Jeff, is that Roman Reigns is a big, sweaty Samoan with long, wet hair. And Vince just creams his jeans.
Listen, I'm semi, obviously, he finds a way to get old, but, I'm actually enjoying heel Roman Reigns right now. This is the first time I've liked this dude since the formation of the Shield. And, of course, leave it to WWE to fucking beat a horse to fucking death and then continue beating it until it's horse jelly. But, I for a while there, I really was enjoying the head of the table shit. I really was, man. The acknowledge me thing I thought was cool as shit.
I don't know, dude. I was watching a promo and he just goes, "Acknowledge me," and I'm like, dude, if you have to tell people to pay attention to you, that's like the lamest.
That's some pick me bitch bullshit is what that is.
It was cooler around WrestleMania. It was cooler around WrestleMania. Like when he and Jay had some great matches, some great title matches, and he would be beating the shit out of him and be like, "Acknowledge me." I was like, "Holy shit, you're actually cool." But now it's been beaten in the ground pretty bad.
I'm just laughing at. There have been multiple people that have used the movie Battleship Potemkin and the word Coke. And it just makes me laugh that two people went that far back to an old ass movie. Have you guys ever seen Battleship Potemkin?
No.
We had to watch it in German film study class. It was a Russian film? Yeah, it's a Soviet silent film, but it's like whatever. Just people watch it in school. The famous steps. Okay. All the people get shot and die on the steps. That's what's famous about it.
Okay.
Well, here we go. If you want to do old movies, all Coke on the Western Front.
That was one of the first ones I said, buddy.
Oh, was it? Well, I wasn't paying attention. You talk, and I just tune you out.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
What's going on?
I don't listen to Nick when he talks, but there's all Coke on the Western Front.
No. Thanks for listening. Leo Breaker 49 says, "You should have, Nick. Show was great. Game was better. And you got to see Optimus Prime dead in his ship." Yeah, Nick, you should have.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he OD on motor oil and Coke.
Transform and roll.
Fucking roll out, fucking transform and
Dude, if we had the money or like Robot Chicken or something, they should do a one where Transformers OD on drugs and they fucking like transform back into their cars, drive backwards into shit and kill people.
Oh no, they've done that before. They've done shit like that before.
good old Robot
I didn't
Chicken.
see that clip then.
Oh, dude, no, it's God, Robot Chicken's what is it? It's like 10th or 11th season or some shit like that. I don't know. They're always
like 15th season or something.
15th. Oh shit, I'm way off. Yeah, they're a crazy show. I love those guys. The only thing that sucks though, it takes them like a whole year to make a season, and they get like 2 weeks off, and then they have to go back and do it again.
I haven't watched Robot Chicken in years, but it's one of those things that I wish I had come up with myself because it's such a great concept. It never gets old either.
It's ridiculous.
There's always stuff to do with it.
Yeah.
Xavier to God, thank you very much again. He says, "Well, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen happened during the writer's strike, and I heard the script was made in like 3 weeks."
It looks like it.
Is that the Mark Wahlberg one?
No, Mark Wahlberg is Last Night, I think is his first one. Or something like that.
I always mistake those.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people watched him.
You telling me that's a Transformer?
The most Mark Wahlberg shit. Yo, tell your Transformer's mother I says hello. Yo, Transformer tells your mother I says hi.
Oh my God.
The fact that movie has to stop and tell you why it's okay for an 18-year-old to date a 17-year-old, it's just wrong. It's a weird.
Okay, Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen was number 2.
Oh,
it's when Shia LaBeouf goes to college.
I fell asleep in that one.
Right. Yep, that's the last one I remember watching. That's Revenge of the Fallen. And the Fallen, and then like you can like apparently put on other Transformers Allsparks and shit. It's like, why didn't you do that in the first place?
I thought the Allspark was that thing that Optimus Prime carried in his chest, and there was only one of them.
Well, there's one Allspark, but every Transformer has their own little Allspark thing.
Yeah. I think there's also the one where like he goes to fucking like robot heaven or whatever. Yeah, like he looks at the Allspark and like he gets the symbols in his head or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Xavier or Adam Walford says, "Jeff, can I get a 13 towards the end?" Of course you can. I will press that soonish. Xavier to God says, "Disney Power Rangers or Nickelodeon Power Rangers?"
You mean like the figures?
No, just remember when Disney bought Power Rangers and they re-released the original ones in the early 2010s?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go Nickelodeon. No love for Disney. Sorry.
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
I think I'm Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Okay, so the Disney era of Power Rangers featured Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, and RPM. I don't know any of those.
What the fuck is that?
That's all late. Yeah. Because I was is Power Rangers still going on, or has it finally stopped? Is it just done? No, it's on. It's still
really. What is the weird thing they're in now?
I think Dino Thunder
know.
The most recent one. Yeah, I think I can't remember because they were doing a couple where it was on like 3 of them.
Oh my God.
Because Ninja Storm I didn't like. SPD was pretty good, and then RPM was okay. It was okay.
Dude, I stopped watching it. Power Rangers Zeo.
Yeah, that's. I've been fucking with Power Rangers for a long time. The Forever Red is one of my favorite episodes for sure. That was a cool.
Why haven't we ever
series.
talked about this shit? At least we could have talked about Power Rangers when I bought all those overpriced toys.
we talked a little bit. It's just they just weren't very good. I didn't want to taint your memory of Power Rangers,
dude.
There were some good seasons, and then there were some kind of whack ones.
I was never gonna watch anything past Mighty Morphin. It's a nostalgia show at this point.
Yeah.
You guys, I got bored and I read every Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic printed during the show's original run. It was difficult to get through, to say the least.
Oh God.
One thing about the show,
Power Rangers in Space, we just had that was early. Power Rangers in Space was like 2001 because I think that was still when it was on Fox Kids.
Yeah.
And
only
Space is dope. In Space and Galaxy are probably the two most underrated because those two were dope.
The thing I remember about Power Rangers in Space is that it had an awesome theme song.
Yep. The whole thing in Space was dope as fuck because that was when technically, it was like the Mighty Morphin era. They lost, and then that's where they pick up that's where the Red Ranger in Space saves them, and then that's when they become the Space Rangers because he's chasing around. I can't remember what Verazima, whatever the fuck her name was, but he's chasing them around, and that's when you find out there's a whole different, there are different types of Rangers and shit, and he's one of my favorite Red Rangers. I think because in Space, I think Cole is Time Force. I can't remember who the Red Ranger, but huh?
I think I watched Power Rangers in Space.
That was right around the time. That was one of the last really good ones. So you probably do remember it.
When did it debut? Let's see. February, is it 1999?
Yeah.
Oh,
because it was that because Space was 99 to 2000.
Oh shit.
And then Galaxy was after Space.
It only lasted until it was 98, February to November of 1998.
It was 98? Damn, I thought it was 99 2000.
Lost Galaxy was 99. I wasn't watching any of this. Beyond, I guess I did watch this, but I'm looking at pictures, I'm going, I remember them on that spaceship. It was weird because it was as an adult, the part of Power Rangers I hate watching is everything that's not them in the suits. All the Angel Grove shit's boring and dumb.
Yeah.
At least the Sentai footage is still entertaining to watch from an artistic standpoint. But them living on a spaceship was kind of cool.
Yeah, well, Lost Galaxy was where they were using all the extra set shit from Starship Troopers.
Oh.
So all the armor and stuff in the helmets because they're on this space station that's going to another planet or whatever. And their cops or their military were all wearing Starship Trooper stuff. It was hilarious. It was awesome.
Now, Track Media only has a question. How about Plastic Man versus Mr. Fantastic?
Mr. Fantastic.
Plastic Man's super underrated.
No, he is. No, I remember watching a couple of the cartoons there. He was really good, but then Mr. Fantastic is smart, so that's where I
if you got to go between the two, Fantastic is a genius, and
yeah,
Plastic Man is wisecracking.
Oh yeah,
isn't he a thief or something?
I forget his backstory, man. It's been a while, but I would just go Mr. Fantastic.
Same. I like Reed Richards. Adam Wofford says, Netflix is making a live-action Gundam. Also, it depends on which Gundam is going up against the Megazord. Laffy has the same powers as Mr. Fantastic, but Luffy is a better fighter. Astarte versus Doomslayer is the versus question we have. So, first off, let's break all these down. The Netflix live-action Gundam. That could be cool. I already have Netflix, so it's not like I have to go out of my way to support it. So, if the trailer doesn't look like shit, I'll check it out. What say you guys?
Sure, man. Say what you want about Netflix, but they invest in shit, so I'll give it a shot, especially if it's
as
long as it's not kind of what they did with what was the giant one where they're all giants and their fucking muscles are showing.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. As long as they don't do what they did with Attack on Titan, live Attack on Titan, I'll be in on that one.
Yeah, if the trailer looks good, I'll give it a watch.
Now, Laffy has the same powers as Mr. Fantastic, but Luffy's our fighter. But Mr. Fantastic also has the ultimate nullifier and beat Galactus. So I'm going to always give the nod to Mr. Fantastic. I can't believe I'm defending the Fantastic Four. I don't even like them that much. Like, I'm the guy that usually goes on the stream and says, I don't think a Fantastic Four movie is going to be that big of a deal because we grew up with a generation of people who don't give a fuck about the Fantastic Four.
I agree. Yeah. I did like the cartoon as a kid, but that's about it. That's as far as my love goes for Fantastic Four.
I bought the newest wave of action figures because
of course you did.
I don't have the I don't have the FF in my collection, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
So Adam Wofford also asks us Astarte versus Doomslayer. Dion, who do you got?
Give me Doomslayer.
I'm gonna go.
I don't know
well.
enough to answer the question.
Yeah, same here.
You don't know the Doom guy?
The guy you play the games, the Doom games?
When you type in Doomslayer, you get Doom Slayer, the main guy. Doom guy, also referred to as the Doom Marine or Doom Slayer, is just the Slayer. He's a fictional character from the Doom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea what his name was.
I didn't know that's what his name was.
I just pressed start and go. I didn't know.
Do you know anything else that goes by Doom?
Yes.
That's a good. That's a
You're
good
asking
point.
me yes.
That's a good point. So what? Doomslayer versus who now?
Astarte.
Don't know who that is.
I think those are the soldiers from Warhammer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Dion's probably more equipped for this question than I am. So.
You know why I picked the Doomslayer? Because I played Doom and I'm okay at it. So that dude's badass. He could take on anything.
Yeah, we'll go with him.
Astartes are awesome, but Doomslayer be whooping demons' asses, and Astartes are badass dudes. But Doomslayer, that dude is, you got generations of demons are scared of that guy.
Yeah, I do really like the last couple of Doom games. They're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, Doom Eternal's the shit,
dude. So much fun. Oh my god.
Xavier to God asks, Hawkeye or Green Arrow?
I prefer Hawkeye, but Green Arrow has grown on me as an adult for sure. But I think I'm still give me Clint all day over Oliver Queen.
I remember seeing. I think it was like I forget. It was a cartoon or a comic, whatever, where like Green Arrow loses one of his arms and can still fire an arrow. And I was like, oh okay.
Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, and I was like, oh okay, he's a badass. So I'm gonna go Green Arrow.
Falcon.
I'm gonna.
We get it. You like black dudes. Listen, we know you're not. We love you, man. Black people love you too, Kendo.
Yeah,
that's not part of the fucking question.
All right, then give me. I'm just gonna go with Hawkeye, just because Jeremy Renner's just so damn likable.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
In the role,
he is so weird in real life. I love it.
I mean, he made his own app where you could put money in to meet him, and then like all of a sudden you couldn't.
Just copying Instagram.
Yeah, and then you couldn't, and then the money went somewhere. So yeah.
So he was like all those fucking e-girls on OnlyFans. Okay, yeah, fuck him for being smart.
Sure.
I'll say Hawkeye because I like the Avengers movies, so he's fine. He's cool. Also, Shazam or Wonder Woman?
Shazam. I love Shazam. Captain Marvel's the man, the real true Captain Marvel.
I'm gonna go with Wonder Woman because I would rather hang out with her than him.
I mean, that's by that logic. I too would rather hang out with Wonder. Well,
I mean, yeah, we're thinking that.
Kendo. She might, she might sleep with you when you're not aware of it. So be prepared.
Oh God!
Yikes!
See, that's not really that. Well, that's bad for some people. That's not really a negative point if it was to happen to me.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say no to Gal Gadot.
You wouldn't call her Gal Gadot?
I'd be like, Gal Gadot, come on over here, and then I'm going to have you lift some weights because apparently you don't do enough of that.
Gail, let me tell you a secret.
You can lasso me with that rope anytime, honey.
Wait, I thought. Never mind. Moving on. I'll give the nod to Shazam because I think he has cooler powers. Xavier to God also says, "Do you think Superman is boring or just not as good as Spider-Man and Batman, but better than most other heroes?"
He's gotten better with time. I've I like more. When Superman's not simply the goody two shoes, that's when things are good. But overall, yeah, I'd say that as far as characters, Spider-Man and Batman are better.
Yeah, they're a little more complex. Superman is boring, but he's beyond. But he's iconic, so you can't really, you gotta respect it a little bit. But yeah, I like Batman, Superman a little bit more. Batman and Spider-Man a little bit more.
Yeah,
so
far more interesting life dynamics going on.
Yeah,
Agreed.
definitely.
I don't think Superman's boring. I just don't think he's been adapted well on film. You could argue ever. I think Christopher Reeve did a great job, but there are moments in those movies that are kind of long. That being said, I do think Superman is a better superhero than a lot of the pool to pull from. Yeah, he's not perfect, but with a good writer, he can be the best character out there. Now, Nick, these next ones are a little more appealing to you. So first off, we have Wolverine versus Freddy Krueger.
Wolverine versus Freddy Krueger. Okay, Freddy Krueger.
Because we'll get him in his dreams.
Yeah, of course, yeah, because he's not real. He's in your dreams. And if you mention if Cyclops just goes up to Wolverine and goes Freddy Krueger, he's in your head immediately as soon as you go to sleep. It's done. It's over with. And adamantium does not work in your dreams. I'm just saying. So
true. I'll go. I mean, if they're gonna fight like in Freddy versus Jason, if Freddy gets pulled into the real world, Wolverine's gonna whoop his ass. But
100%, yeah.
And then we also have Jason versus Michael Myers.
Jason.
I mean, we're going by the rules, Jason, because he's a Spectre for the most part now. So, but if we're talking like when they're both human, I mean, I think that's a closer thing, but closer that being, I think, before Jason comes back from the fucking dead after getting struck by lightning randomly, I think I'm going, and even though I like Jason more, I'm going with Michael Myers. Michael Myers was, even as the movies, he was still like a human that was just fucking dangerous as shit. Whereas Jason is this Spectre zombie supernatural dude who just keeps coming back because he's getting his ass whooped the whole time.
Yeah, Jason. Yeah, and also Jason is held to Camp Crystal Lake. He's held there because he's like a poltergeist or something. He's never going to go away. He's just held there.
He went to Manhattan.
He took Manhattan actually.
No, he took Canada and part of Broadway. Okay, let's be honest.
Still counts.
All right, fine. But yeah, well, I mean, yeah, of course. Well, he went on that ship and that fucking movie. But it's hard, man, because like even Michael Myers is he's supposed to be human, right?
Yeah, he's just a guy.
He's just a guy, but then he keeps like getting shot in the face and coming back, and
he got shot 6 times.
Yeah, six times. Yeah.
50 Cent?
He did it before 50 made it cool.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tricky one. Like if we're doing like Jason from Jason X, then Jason's winning. But if we're doing like Michael Myers and human Jason, I'm going with Michael Myers.
Oh, okay. Well,
because Jason up to part. Yeah, he's
4 because he starts coming back after 5, right?
Yeah, because 5, he's not in 5. It's just dude's imagination.
Right. So because 6 is where it's Jason. Because I know it's supposed to be Tommy, but then they changed their mind and then they brought him back. Because I think because 3 he's still human in 3. I think, right?
Yeah, he's still human in 3.
Yeah.
So Xavier to God says another No Way Home rumor is that the end credit scene is Peter applying to the Daily Bugle and Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock is there. I think that one sounds like, okay, wish fulfillment, because He's gonna go get a job at the Daily. Does anyone know how the multiverse is gonna work in this movie?
My guess is I went and saw Let There Be Carnage, and that's the scene at the end of Let There Be Carnage is when they do the thing, they beat Carnage, and then he's like, okay, we're gonna be the fucking Lethal Avengers or whatever, and then Venom sees Peter on TV, and that's the deleted scene because they're in a hotel, and then something happens and everything gets changed. So I'm assuming that's whatever they did in the multiverse is supposed to be the thing that brings Venom into it. And then that's how Venom sees Peter on TV, and he's like, who is that? And Eddie Brock's like, yo, what the fuck? So I think that they're gonna use the multiverse thing as like the kickoff to finally make at some point, hopefully we get to see the Spider-Man Venom symbol. So we'll see.
One day, man. TLJ Screwjob says Johnny B. Good is right. Peter does not. Right. Johnny B. Good is right. Peter does have more emotional connection to TS than Uncle Ben or his dad. Apparently, Uncle Ben is referenced in Homecoming.
Yeah,
TS
because those Tony Stark. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's an Uncle Ben in that universe. They just didn't show the whole thing happen because we've seen it before. So,
yeah, we know the story.
Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says Nicolas Cage is Superman or Ghost Rider or Big Daddy.
I mean, we got to choose. Give me Big Daddy, but I would have actually wanted to see Cage as Superman, especially knowing how much he fucking loves Superman.
Yeah, that would have been an interesting movie to watch.
Now, what if it's Nicolas Cage as Superman, but every time he speaks, he's using his accent from Bad Lieutenant Protocol New Orleans?
Then I'm nominating that movie for an Oscar. What the fuck you think?
Yeah, I mean that's the greatest Superman movie of all time.
Oh God.
Dr. Coffin Nails, TLJ Screwjob says, but as I've said before, have a post-it note with all the catchphrases on Peter's mirror, and he looks at it sadly before suiting up or something. Wait, I want to read that again. But as I've said before, have a post-it note with the catchphrase on Peter's mirror, and he looks sadly at it before suiting up or something.
Oh, he's trying to come up with a way that they bring in with great power is great responsibility.
Okay. No, I wouldn't mind. I mean, that would be really meta and make me laugh if he just reads it on a fucking piece of paper like that. It's like, oh. All right, here we go. We have the ultimate crossover. Peter goes to have dinner with Aunt May at that restaurant from Spider-Man No Way Home or Homecoming. And he gets a fortune cookie that says, with great power comes great responsibility. And that's how
There you go.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Dr. Coffindale, thank you very much. She says, how did you like the scene where the kid thinks Joe Pesci was there to rape him, Jeff? Well, Dr. Coffindale, that was awkward as hell, but very funny. Because it's just like, what is this kid? When Vinny was like, I'm just not going to represent you in court, I was hoping that was going to be like a subplot of this movie where his friend was like fucked over and goes to jail and dies because he refuses to take my cousin Vinny as the lawyer. I thought that was going to be like a cautionary tale. Trust Joe Pesci and all will be well.
Oh my God.
Xavier to God, thank you very much again. He says, after the first SpongeBob movie, that's when it changed. I have not seen that movie.
Was never a fan, man. I watched a couple episodes, just didn't get it and moved on, and then the whole thing changed.
Yeah. Just never worked for me either.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much, says, remembering how two of the cheat codes in Revenge of the Sith were Jason and Jaina, though Jason was spelled wrong. Then I found out about it in the EU. Good times.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob, I remember that the password in the first Rogue Squadron game to unlock the Millennium Falcon was Farm Boy. So that's how far my memory goes back with Star Wars.
Wow.
Passwords. You got to understand, Nick, if there's a video game where you can fly the Millennium Falcon, I'm going to find a way to fly the Millennium Falcon.
And you find a way pre-internet and like all that other shit. Like you had to like go look for it.
I used to go to Kroger and I would read every video game magazine because the way it worked is my mom would want to shop and use her coupons and all this stuff, and that's fine. We were getting all the food; it was great. But I didn't want to spend 3 hours in Kroger while she did couponing, so I grabbed a stack of magazines. I hung out in the pharmacy department and I used to read magazines and books and everything. So yeah, that's where I learned all my cheat codes. Thank you, Kroger. Xavier to God has a good question. Dion, this one might be hard for you. Call of Duty or Halo?
Ooh. Oh shit.
I'm a big fan of like World War II Call of Duty. Like I love those ones. Those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
So that versus like Halo 2 or Halo 1, maybe it's just kind of like, I don't know, man.
I think I gotta go with Call of Duty because I remember when Modern Warfare first came out, that was dope, and then the midnight release for Modern Warfare 2. And I went out and got it, and that was when that was like the beginning of when Mountain Dew and Doritos had like officially partnered with Call of Duty. And I
remember
fucking
that shit.
Yep. And if you bought the game at midnight, you got a free 20 ounce of Mountain Dew and a fucking family size bag of Doritos or some silly shit like that.
Yeah, something
I
ridiculous.
went and got my Modern Warfare 2 and went and got my free Doritos and fucking Mountain Dew. And I didn't go to class the next day. And I just happened to not have to work the next day too, I think. And I want to say, and then Jeff, I think you came over the next day and we were playing online when that came out.
Call of Duty?
Something like that. Yeah. Because that was when I
Probably.
had an apartment. So I think, yeah, man. For that nostalgia, I think I got to go with Call of Duty.
Yeah, I still got to go Halo because of just too many good times, too many memories. That's it.
Dude, I've had too many good times and memories playing like the Modern Warfare series, but at the same time, Halo. Oh, that one's so tough. I did midnight releases for both series. I'm just gonna go with Halo because that's got more longevity to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Halo because I never liked Call of Duty. I bought the original Cold War. I played the fuck out of the multiplayer. Never beat a single mission on the campaign. I don't care. I'll play it with Dion or I'll play it with people, but I'll buy Halo. Xavier to God, this is another good one. He says Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
I'll go Street Fighter, just to be different. Or Soul Calibur versus Tekken.
Oh, you bitch!
So I gotta go Soul Calibur.
Yeah, too many late nights at college playing Soul Calibur and getting pissed off at the one chick that won every fight by button mashing.
Yeah, there was always a one asshole who did a button mash really well and could always beat everybody. Just one person.
I'm gonna go.
They were like the fucking like Soul Calibur savant or something. They just knew what to do. It was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur just because they also had like the side thing you could do instead of just fighting head to head. You could do like solo missions and things like that with the people. So I'm gonna go with Soul Calibur.
God damn, I fucking played both games I was so good at both. And the thing that I love is that Yoshimitsu's in both, and Yoshimitsu's my shit. But I think, I think I gotta go with Tekken on this one, because as much as I fucking love Soul Calibur 2, that's probably the best one. 5 was pretty good. 4 and 5 was okay, but like Tekken 3, and then all the arcade. Oh fuck! I'm going Tekken. I'm just gonna say Tekken.
I'll vote Soul Calibur because Soul Calibur 2 is the shit. Xavier to God says Family Guy or American Dad?
Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Can I take a bullet to the face?
Sure.
Okay, that's my answer.
We also owe our friend Adam Wofford a number 13. So here you go, Adam Wofford.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
Poor Stormtrooper.
I know. Runs with Phantoms, thank you very much. He says, so it's the perfect one. Black is dark and brooding. Green, the clown. Yellow is obviously the girl. So blue, what are you supposed to be? I'm Scottish.
What?
Power Rangers, right?
Okay. I was about to say, I was like, that's what I thought it was, but I was just like, okay, sure, fine, whatever.
Xavier to God, thank you very much. The Allspark is the cube. Every Transformer has a spark in their chest. That's their heart. And Optimus Prime is brought back to life with the Matrix of Leadership. Okay. I knew the thing in his chest was important because a ton of toys come with it. And so that's where my Transformer knowledge comes from. Merchandise. Because I like merchandise. But I have never even watched the fucking animated movie. Sorry. I don't have the touch or the power. But I did see the episode of the Goldbergs where the grandpa died or almost died and he got real upset. So Nick, do you collect any of the NECA Back to the Future figures?
I'm starting to get a couple of them. I've got 3 of them so far.
Okay, well they just announced Doc Brown and he looks great, but they jacked up the price to $38.
What the fuck?
Fuck, come on.
They've all been like about $20, maybe a little bit less. Like they've all been okay. Why $38 for him?
Well, because Doc comes with 2 heads, 4 sets of hands, 2 different sets of
I'm never gonna fucking open the box. I don't know why they're charging me so much for it.
That's not a selling point if you just leave it in the box.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna open it up because I have Marty to go with him. Now, if they'd make a fucking scaled DeLorean,
don't say that shit because they probably aren't gonna do it. But just don't say that.
Well, Nick, I can't really complain because I also pre-ordered the Hot Toys Doc Brown. So
damn it,
I love Back to the Future. It's my shit. I've waited my entire life for Back to the Future merchandise. Seriously, when I was a kid,
I agree.
Go to Universal, I was like, I want Back to the Future toys. They never made them. So now that they got them, I don't care that I'm 33. I almost said 35. I don't care that I'm 33. I don't give a shit. I'm going to buy them. Let's see. We have a few more of these, and then we're going to close out our very long show tonight. Thank you, Xavier to God. Runs with Phantom says, damn it, red is the perfect one. Tito Torres says, it's been a hard week this week with losing my grandpa, but listening to you guys has helped me a lot, and I appreciate you fuckers big time. Well, Tito, sorry to hear about everything, but I'm glad you were able to have a good time with us. And join us, not next week, but the week after, and we'll continue to have more fun here on the channel. And hopefully we can keep entertaining you and keep you, keep you keeping on.
And if you need us while we're away, dive into the archives.
Yeah, we got, we have tons and tons of stuff. So yeah.
God, 290 episodes after tonight.
Yeah.
Boys. It's a lot. Xavier to God, thank you very much. He says Terminator or Predator.
God damn, dude. I think I gotta go with Terminator, even though I love Predator 1 and 2.
Shit, but like, will the Predators like knives go through the exoskeleton? That's my question. Like,
no, but it's like laser fucking missile gun thing should.
Because plasma, yeah, that's true. Shit.
I'm gonna go with Predator just because the Terminator was involved with Dark Fate.
Now, if you're asked,
I do the Predator. I'm just gonna go with Predator. I'd like the Predator more. So.
Well, if you're asking film, I'd rather watch Predator over the film Terminator. Who do I think would win in a fight? The Predator, because the Terminator is defeated by Sarah Connor and other shit. Like, it took a fucking nuclear bomb to kill the Predator. It was a small one. Wait, didn't the Predator just kill himself?
Yeah, in the first movie, he killed himself.
Right.
Yeah. He's so badass. He's like, fuck. He's like, what's his name? Richard Madden's Icarus. He's like, fuck, I'm going to fly into the sun.
Oh, God damn it. Don't mention that fucking movie. Oh, Jesus.
I haven't watched it.
Good for you.
Xavier to God, thank you very much for your super generous super chat. He says, Friday the 13th, the final chapter is when Kid Tommy kills Jason. Then part 5, the new beginning, is a copycat Jason that Tommy kills. The part 6, Jason lives, Tommy being Jason back on the part 6, Jason lives. Tommy brings back Jason by accident when lightning strikes his dead body. Xavier to God, that's the best opening to any Friday the 13th movie.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, and that's true because really quickly, if you look at the chevrons on his face in part 5, the one he sees in his mind has a red chevron, so it's technically real Jason, but it's in his head. Then the blue ones are obviously fake Jason for reasons. So yeah, but that's dead on.
I just love a new beginning because at the end it's Tommy's standing behind what's her nuts with the mask and the knife.
Yeah,
and she's never addressed again.
Which is the one where he kills Horseshack at the beginning?
That's six. That's six. Where like I love where he says, he's like, oh, my heart can't take it, and then like, boom, hand through the heart. That's
so then
part
which one is that we watched with Chip Travolta?
5.
That's part 5.
Oh man, both were so much fun.
Also the girl the girl with the last name, the real last name Voorhees with the big tits is part 5.
Yeah, we saw her at Horror Hound.
Yes, we did. She's still
I'm going part 5 then. Big tits trumps Horseshack being killed on camera.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Xavier to God, if we're talking about which of these movies, I'll go with 6. That's my favorite one overall. That movie just fucking is awesome. The Alice Cooper song as it plays when they're in the RV and the guy's driving, he just stabs him in the head and the thing flips over.
Dude, no, yeah, flips on his side and then he just like comes out and stands on top of it and he just like he's like, oh fuck, I killed these two. Like, yeah, that one's a lot of fun. They went hard in the paint in part 6 and they had a good time.
Wait, which one's got my boy Miguel Nunez Jr. in it?
That's part
8, right?
No, that's 6
no,
as well. Or is it 5?
It's 5. It's 5. He's the one that dies in the shitter, right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's 5.
Oh,
that's 5.
Yep.
All right, I'm sticking with 5.
Xavier to God, if you'd like, we have commentaries over on Patreon for Friday the 13th part 5.
We do.
It's one of our best. Like, honestly,
that one was a lot of fun.
That's like one of those commentaries. I'm like, look, folks, go join the Patreon page and listen to that one. That's the one that you're gonna go, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Also, I think there's an hour-long video of me like going through the DVD, the Blu-ray box set of the new one that came out through Shout Factory. That's like all 12 movies in the fucking box. So you get to see my detailed analysis of that.
You said anal. Now, Joey the Lazy One, we're going to read your super chat last because that is the message I want to end tonight's show with. So Darian217 says, Coke, it makes the Mystery Inc. gang have conversations with Scooby-Doo. Also, can I get a number 17? I don't know if it's Coke that makes that conversation possible, but of course you can get a number 17. All you have to do is, ask, how high can I count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What are we going to do?
There's only one thing a man can do when he's suffering from a spiritual and existential funk.
Go to the zoo, flip off the monkeys?
No. Buy new suits.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Xavier to God also says, put these Spider-Man games in order from least to greatest. Web of Shadows, Shattered Dimensions, 2, PS4, and Ultimate. Ooh. Well,
damn.
Well, I don't think everyone can answer this, but I'll definitely go ahead and answer it. From least to greatest, fine. So worst to best. I'm going to put Web of Shadows at the bottom. Then I'm going to put Ultimate. Then I'm going to do Shattered Dimensions. Then I'm going to do 2. And then I am going to officially say Spider-Man for the PS4 is the best Spider-Man game ever made. Fucking perfect. Love it.
Yeah, I think I'm going Shattered Dimensions, Ultimate, Web of Shadows, and then 2 and 4 are the 1 and 2 for sure.
Xavier to God also says Tommy was supposed to be the new killer, but fans didn't like that and wanted Voorhees back, so Jason Lives is made.
Yep,
and I'm glad it was because Jason Lives is, like I said, my favorite one. Man, nobody wants copycat killers.
No. And if you look for like Friday the 13th fan films, he comes back in one of them that came out recently. It's actually quite good.
Oh, you should send me a link.
I will.
TLJ Screwjob says, is part 5 where Biff pays off Jason to murder George McFly?
That's 4, but I know what you mean. That's 4. Like dead fuck. That's the one. That's part 4. It's horrible that I know these this fucking well, isn't it? It's really bad that I know these this fucking well.
No, it's not bad. I fucking love Friday the 13th too.
Dude, I love that shit, man. Oh my God. Such ridiculous movies.
So let's put this baby to bed. Nick, before we go, is there anything you'd like to say?
No, man. Happy have a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Remember, don't try to, Roast your turkeys or deep fry them in the backyard. That causes fires.
Yeah. I watched a video where some Popeyes employees put a cup of ice into a deep fryer. So
I saw that too. I saw that too. They filled the fry trays with ice and just went everywhere.
That's so retarded. Like, I worked in fast food. You never put
why would
water in
why
hot
would
oil.
you do that? Like, I mean, I understand if you're gonna be like a dick and leave that day and do it, that's fine. But if you work there, like, God, it's so dumb, so dumb, so dumb.
All right, pick and save. That's a great comment. Flint the Coke Detective. Do you remember Flint the Time Detective?
No.
That was a fucking cartoon from when we were kids. It was on Fox. And so now we have Flint the Coke Detective. All right. I don't know why I find that one so funny. Adam Walford, thank you very much for your super chat. Don't worry, Joey the Lazy One. You're still getting the final word of the night. He says, the Psychic Girl versus Firestarter from the movie of the same name. So that would be the Psychic Girl from, was it Alice? Was that her name in Friday the 13th part?
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Go ask Alice. I'll go with Alice because she takes down Jason. Firestarter's a kid Drew Barrymore.
Yeah. God, and it was and they even made, like, I would love a Sci-Fi Channel made a TV version part 2 for that movie. It was dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna go Psychic Girl for part 7 because she uses like things around her and just her mind in general to like take out Jason. Even she even resurrects her dead fucking dad from the lake to come and take him out. Game, set, match.
Plus the awesome moment where she breaks the lightning bulb or whatever, and the wires come down and grab him by the throat.
Yes,
and pull him up to the ceiling.
Yes.
I laugh every time I see that, and that alone, she is high on my book for slasher movie survivors.
And that's part 7. That's the first time Kane Hodder is in the suit.
Yep.
Also, we have Aragorn versus Geralt in a sword fight. Who do you got, Dion? Since you know sword, have you watched The Witcher?
I haven't finished. I just watched the first episode. I gotta finish it, but I think give me Aragorn because Gerard's badass, but Aragorn's a straight human being that good. So give me Aragorn.
I can't answer since I haven't watched The Witcher at all. I'm sorry, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched The Witcher at all?
I don't know what that means.
No, I'm not. I'm just not interested, to be honest. So
you're not gonna. Your uterus isn't gonna explode for Henry Cavill.
No, I'm not Anna the Star Wars girl.
Yeah, no, that's somebody else.
William M. Alt says the sleeping bag kill is the greatest of all time. I agree. The original sleeping bag kill with 8.
Yeah, the original one where it's not just like one hit and then like it opens. I think it happened like 3 times and then the bag opens.
Xavier to God also says Jason killed gays in the New Blood, and he will never get anything for that.
No, because that came out before Twitter.
Yeah. It came out before 2020 or whatever. So yeah, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna get any recognition for that.
You sure about that?
I don't know, Jeff. You should make a video about it and bring it to light and see what happens.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very happy that our Michael Myers video keeps on chugging along.
That is crazy, but I'm also extremely happy by that like people are finding that and watching it and just it makes me so happy.
Well, we gained 2,000 subscribers in the last week, and I believe it's from that video more so than Eternals shit. I mean, the Eternals did great. It's awesome. Tons of views, but like, I don't know. It's the Eternals. I like to think people are like, Michael Myers, that was interesting. I'll stick around.
Yeah, exactly.
So are we almost all caught up? Xavier to God says, hold on. We are not caught up yet. So thank you, Adam Walford. Xavier to God says, Jason, we read that one. There's another one, I think, right? No. Okay, we're all caught up with those. Now we'll read our one from Joey the Lazy One. This will be the perfect way to close out the show. So Dion, Kendo, is there anything you guys want to say before we put this baby to bed?
Free Yayo.
Imprison Yayo.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Xavier to God. He says the sleeping bag was supposed to be more than one hit, but was supposed to be more hits than just the one swing, but they changed to just one. Now, wasn't that because of the censorship, Nick?
Yeah, they were getting on them hardcore in the 80s towards the end there. They were just getting on everybody. And I think, what was it? Silent Night, Deadly Night was kind of like that nail in the coffin because, you know, a lot of parents saw that trailer and saw Santa Claus, you know, alluded to killing people, you know, and that was really like the last straw for parents. They like actually called the studio and sent in letters and a whole fucking campaign for it. It was ridiculous.
It's just a horror movie, folks. Xavier to God, have you seen Jason X? We probably have because you know the franchise so well. But my favorite part of Jason X is when he goes into the hologram and she's like, "We're having premarital sex," and he starts like smashing
and the girl's like, "Do you want to smoke some pot?"
Yeah. How about premarital sex?
And they both take off their shirts.
Premarital sex.
And then he whacks them both against the tree, and they just keep going, "Ow, ow!"
Yep.
I love that.
Oh man, and to think that piece of fine art was shelved for a year.
It's something, all right. It's fine. It aged like a fine glass of milk, chunky and stinky. Now, before we go, folks, make sure you guys are signed up for Wokebusters. We've been dropping the link all night. We'll put the link everywhere. We'll tweet it out. We'll post it. Go to Indiegogo, type in Wokebusters. It is just the sign-up phase, but that will go live in about 2 weeks. So you guys will be here for the live launch party. We'll have fun. We'll be talking about the new characters, the creations. Wokebusters is a fun comic that I'm excited to present to everybody. And it'll be ready to present in just a few short days. Xavier to God, also, thank you very much. He says, Freddy vs. Jason came out the year I was born.
Yeah,
God,
I was old. Yeah, I know. You make me feel old too. I was like thinking junior in high school that year, and I went to go see it with some friends.
I was in the 8th grade.
That movie proves that Hollywood had balls, and that was the last time they had balls, because they did that. They were just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna make this crossover," even though it was like an okay movie and some people didn't like it. It's still like they at least did it.
Yeah,
they at least made an effort and did it.
And now, our final super chat of the evening, the thing I've been waiting to read for quite a while, folks. So before we do it, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other. Kendo. There you go. And then finally, from Joey the Lazy One, with great Coke comes great responsibility. Folks, thank you for watching. Be smart.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Next week with more.